This is January 2025, and there are three things you can do to actually win your first job on Upwork. My name is Jesse, and you've been watching this channel. I've been explaining some concepts of how you can win your first job on Upwork. In this video, I am going to take you from a beginner stage, someone who has not won any job on Upwork, and I'm going to show you step by step the exact system that I used to win my first job on Upwork. I'm going to tell you everything. And by the way, probably if you are new to this channel and you are thinking whether you should listen to me or not, basically you are currently looking at my profile on Upwork. This is my profile. I've made over $180,000 on the platform, and I want to show you exactly how I did this, and I want to show you the key things that you really need to pay attention to when doing this. There are three things actually that you need to consider. Number one is elimination of distraction. A lot of you guys are distracted. You are distracted by either your friends, your phone, and sometimes even your own thoughts. You self-sabotage yourself. You think, oh, I'm not good enough. This is not possible. I'm not going to make it. But man, look at my account. Let me refresh this so that you see. This is my account. And this is something that I'm doing. I started 2 years back. I didn't have any knowledge. I didn't have any experience with Upwork, but I did it anyway. And now I've made over $100,000 plus. This means this number will change when I hit $200,000. So I'm currently at $180,000 on the platform. And as you can see, this is clear evidence. You have won jobs that I'm working on a daily basis. This is like $36,000 that I've made on this particular job. I have jobs that I've won even 75, where I have made up to $73,000. As you can see, these are real jobs. So basically, everything that I'm going to show you is something that I've done. This is not something that I'm telling you, oh, will happen or will be. No, this is something that myself, I have done it. I have shown you exactly. And then the second thing that I want you to do is never stop. So the first thing, eliminates all distractions, whether it's your friends, it's your phone, or even your thoughts. You have to give yourself the chance to succeed. A lot of you, the reason why you are not successful is not because you are not good or you are not technically competent, but you are distracted. Even with your thoughts, you are doubting yourself. You think you can't make it. You can't make it if you think you can't make it. The only person that is blocking you is you. And this video is going to lay the foundation for you to do exactly what I'm going to explain. And if you do that, you pay attention to every bit of this video and you watch the rest of the video, I'm telling you, the game is going to change for you on Upwork. And that is exactly what this video is about. So the other thing here is I'm also showing you my own results. I'm not just talking. I'm not just like explaining to you. I'm not like any other person on the internet. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. I'm not hiding anything because I'm literally here to help you be successful, because I want you to hit me again and tell me that, oh, because of your video, I've won a job and something like that. That gives me a lot of satisfaction. Like some of you guys have sent me messages on YouTube here, and you are telling me how you have won jobs. So as you can see here, this is another job, and I think if you are familiar with this channel, I've been telling you, I've been showing you some of the things. So the second thing you need to do is to start now. You have to start today. And that is really, really important. You have to start today, because if you don't start today, or you say, oh, I have done it, I have did this, I've done everything, you start complaining. Stop complaining. Go and sit down and start today and follow me step by step what I'm going to show you. Everything will change. It is possible for you to make it in this year. It is possible for you to make it every year. So it does not mean that because you didn't make it last year, it means this year also you will not make it. No. It just means that you need to fear yourself and you need to get that self-determination. You have to get the desire that I need to win a job, or I need to win jobs consistently on this platform. So I'm going to tell you every strategy that I have. The second thing, the last thing rather, the third thing is never stop. The idea of giving up. A lot of you have that mentality. Oh, this thing is not working. Let's kill all new ideas. every new idea that you have, put it to death, and then focus on one thing, which is freelancing. I want to find my first job. And the reason why I emphasize freelancing is because freelancing is one of the best ways that you can make your first dollar online. You don't know how important it is for you to make your first dollar online. Any other business that you want to do, you might have to spend a lot of money for you to be able to win, to get your first dollar. But with freelancing, you just need your skill and that determination, and then follow me. Then you'll be able to win your first job online. All right. So now let me show you something else. Now in this course, this is basically the outline of the course that we are going to go through. You will see I'm going to walk you through all of these things. All right. I want to walk you through all of these things. We're going to talk about everything that you need to learn here. And I'm going to even do some demonstrations so that you see everything. I'm going to show you my full framework of how to make money online. However, there is a community where you can really have access to me directly. And in this community, I have created courses that will help you step by step. This is not about YouTube videos where you have to watch something there, you go and watch something. No, this is a well-structured, my exact system, like the exact things that I'm doing, including my templates. Over 20 plus templates, they are on this particular course. So as you can see, when you join the community, you will start here, and then you see you start phase 1, right? Like what you need to do, like the building blocks of freelancing. And phase 2, this is where we talk about your digital presence. Phase 3, we talk about the frameworks for writing job winning proposals. This is where I give you my exact proposals and the system for you to use to build winning proposals. Phase 4 is freelancing battle plans. So you need to have a battle plan for freelancing, because freelancing is competitive and you need to get a battle plan for yourself. And the final phase here is where we talk to experts. So I bring experts in this community whom I interview, and you will have access to that. And also we do have live calls. So this is a community, and it is super, super cheap. Basically, it's just $5. Guys, look at it. $5. Just $5 per month. And by the way, you can also watch testimonials from different people that I've worked with. Here is some testimonial here. There is another guy who joined this community who has won a job in less than 30 days. So basically, it's up to you if you want to be part of this community or not. But in any case, I am still going to show you what you need to do. I'm still going to give you the information, because here I'm actually doing implementation. I'm showing you how to implement, but on YouTube, I'm giving you the information. Here, I show you how to do the implementation exactly. So now let's get to this course. Let's start this course together. All right, so what are we going to look at here? So the first thing is, I'm wondering where to put myself here. Okay, I want to put myself somewhere where you can see me and at the same time enjoy the course material. All right, so let me just put myself over there. I think I want to increase the size. All right, so I'll be moving myself around. All right, so the first thing that we really need to talk about is freelancing and its principles. A lot of you guys don't care about this, but I keep telling you, you will not succeed if your mind is not successful. All right, your mind has to be successful. To conquer Upwork, you have to conquer your mind first. So that is why I teach the principles, the basic bare bone principles that you need to understand, and accept those principles in the first place. Embody them. Let them become part of you. Then you will be able to conquer school. Any competition, you will break through any competition that is out there. That is number one. Number two, we're going to talk about freelancing platforms. For some of you guys that are absolutely new, you'll be able to see the different platforms that are available and where you can get freelancing jobs from. Number three, we're going to look at creating powerful Upwork accounts. So if you already have an Upwork account, you can skip this, but it is very important. Upwork has changed a lot. So creating a new Upwork account is very important. How to use Upwork. How do you use the platform? And this is super, super important, because you need to know how to use the platform itself. So the next thing is Upwork proposals. How do you write Upwork proposal? So using Upwork, let me just talk a little bit about that. So you need to know how to spot lucrative opportunities, how to set up your Upwork platform or your Upwork digital presence in such a way that you are outstanding, so that when somebody sees your when they see when they see your profile, they love it. All right, let me show you something quickly before as I talk about this, because I think it's important. So I received today, I actually received an invite, right? This is the invite for me to apply for a job, right? So how many of you actually receive invites? So basically, you see a lot of you guys, you are there. The reason why you'll be able to, first of all, let me tell you the reason. The reason why you'll be able to receive an invite is because you have a very strong Upwork presence, a digital presence. So as you can see, this is a proposal that this is a job that was posted, and somebody sent me an invite for me to apply for that job. Basically, I will not be spending Connect. So I've already sent in my application, as you can see here. So you see the person only invited 5 people. 3 of us have sent our proposal. So this is a very serious client, and we are looking for specific things. And because my Upwork profile is so neatly packed, neatly done, well organized, I was part of the 5 people that this client is looking for. So this is what we are going to talk about when I say knowing how to use Upwork and how to write proposal, how to apply for your first job. Basically, that's the thing. Like, what do you do before you send in that first proposal? So as you can see, this is a jam-packed video. So if you want to move faster, I want you to watch the video entirely. I want you to start from to finish, and then come back, watch it step by step to learn the basic things that you need to learn. But also, if you think I'm moving a little bit slow, you can go to the YouTube. You can speed up the video a little bit so that you can move on a little bit faster. All right. And also, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to make this in chapters. If it is not in chapters, still just try to skip and go to the point where you think it's more relevant for you. All right, let's get started. So the first thing is the curriculum, right? I think we talk about this. So I'll be talking about different modules. So the first module is freelancing, fundamental introduction to freelancing, why and what it is before you start your freelancing career, creating a powerful freelancing account, your first job, and so on, right? So I'm warning, module 1 is the most important because it's really, really important. Like I said, those principles need to sink, and you need to embody them if you want to be a very successful freelancer. Most of you tend to go to the good thing. Oh, I know, I just want to go to Upwork. And then when you get there and you start misbehaving and things start going south, you start having problems, you don't know how to react to them. Basically, because you don't have the principles in you, and you start struggling. And that is really a problem for many of you. I would say 90 or 95% of freelancers don't know how to deal with the psychology of Upwork. And because they don't know what will happen. Okay, sorry guys. I will need to turn on my AC. Give me a minute. Sorry. All right, I'm back. So as I was saying, when you face problems, you don't know how to behave. You don't know how to react. And then you start struggling. And when you start struggling, nobody can help you because you don't know, you don't understand the psychology, you don't know the principles, how to behave, and you start struggling on the platform. That is why I choose these things, because I want to make sure you know what you are supposed to do. So the next module is build, optimize, and attract. Build, optimize, attract, and retain. So how to first of all build your profile on Upwork, how to optimize it, how to attract and retain clients on the platform. Okay, a framework for grabbing clients' attention, a framework for writing winning proposals, the psychology of attracting high-paying jobs, and advanced client engagement techniques. All of these things, as you can see, this is jam-packed. As I'm saying, this is a jam-packed course actually. So test, iterate, and apply. Okay. Now these are the expert moves where you need to do experimentation. Upwork is changes a lot, especially in 2025. There are a lot of things that have changed, and there are a lot of things that are different on the platform, and you as a freelancer also need to adapt. Most of you just have like one way of doing things. You don't even try to think what's happening in the platform. What should I do? That is what this course is going to do for you. I'm going to show you, basically reframe the way you think about Upwork, and there are things that currently you need to understand if you want to win jobs. So most of you, another problem that most young people that are trying to start freelancing think, they don't take freelancing as a business. Freelancing is a business. It's not just you working, creating your profile, and then somebody giving you a job, and then you work, you take the money, go and buy whatever you want. That's not what it is. It's a business. It's something that you have to think of it as a business, because you are providing services. Services. What are the services? You are working for someone and they are paying you. So there are services. You provide services to that person, right? So if you think in the business way, then you start to think about, how do I improve? How do I get better? But if you think of it as an individual who just goes on Upwork and they create an account, and somebody hires them and they work, you don't think of improvement. But if you think of it, this is a business, this is something that needs to scale, this is something that needs to get better. What happens is that you start thinking about improvement, all right? You start thinking about eliminating things that stop you from getting better. You start thinking about, how do I get more people to help me, or how do I get a team? You start thinking about agency. You see the thing? So you have to think a little bit about business other than just, me just going there, getting my job. I know that's the first goal. When I started, that was what I was doing. I wanted my first job. But again, at the back of my mind, I wanted to establish a business that runs and then makes me money. All right? So a business has systems. A business can be improved. But an individual is difficult, because you are just seeing it, I'm just helping this guy to do X, Y, and Z. That is really an important point there. All right? So you need to experiment with different things. So I'm going to teach experimentation and iteration framework, and proposal experimentation. How do you experiment with proposal, tailoring proposals for success, a framework for winning jobs using deals. So module 4, you are the expert, all right? Powerful client interview techniques. How do you tackle interviews? Preparing for client interviews, after interview techniques, and final notes. All right, so let's get started. As you can see, so why freelancing in the first place? Why should we be talking about freelancing in 2025? Does it even worth it? Does it make sense for you to become a freelancer? And I think that's a valid question, by the way. If you are wondering whether that is a valid question, it is. Does it make sense for you to become a freelancer in 2025? Does it make sense? Is it something that you should be thinking about? Or is it that you should be thinking about doing something else? Well, now let me tell you, yes, it's worth it. Especially in this economy we are in, raising some dollars is not easy. And there are so many businesses that are out there that are looking for freelancers to help them, because you have these agencies, they are being established every now and then. Hundreds, if not thousands of agencies are being established on a daily basis, and they need people to work for them. And most of these businesses that are online, they don't have teams, in-house teams. They don't want to hire any in-house teams. They want to hire people that are online, so that they don't need to pay electricity, they don't need to buy chairs, furnitures, they don't need to buy a laptop for you and anything like that. They just pay you X amount of money, $10 per hour, and you provide the service. That is what they want to do. So because even the AI industry itself, like the way AI is blowing, right? There are AI agencies that are being created every now and then. These people, they need freelancers. They need talented people that are determined, that know what they are doing. So that is why, yes, freelancing is still viable. And also, because freelancing is the easiest way for you to make your first dollar, and the fastest as well, right? So freelance, the scalability of freelance, you can scale freelancing to a certain level, and then you reach your limit. Then you can go into an agency. You move from freelancing to having an agency. All right, that system is there. But you need to start making money first online, and then you scale to your maximum, the amount of work you can do, all right, at one time, or within a month. Once you know that you cannot scale above that, then the next logical step for you is for you to create an agency that wherein you have people that are working for you, and then you are making money. That's what it is. So yes, it is viable, and all of these businesses are looking for people to work for them. So first of all, the goal and reward of the course, why I'm doing this, is to help millions start, run, and grow freelancing businesses from $0 to $5,000 within 90 days. So in 3 months. I want to be realistic. Now, if you are fucking hardworking, if you are somebody who is really, really hardworking, and you eliminate all distractions, you start today and you never stop, you are doing this consistently, you spend at least 5 hours, uninterrupted hours on a daily basis working on freelancing, you'll be able to win a job in 30 days. That I can guarantee you. Watch my videos, even if you choose not to join my community, but you willingly watch my videos and you religiously pay attention to the things that I'm saying, the information that I'm giving you, and you go and find the implementation for yourself, you can win a job in 30 days. But if you want to speed it up, you want to reduce the burden on yourself, you can join my $5 community. You watch every video in there, get the templates, and know exactly how to implement this, because I have the implementation for you. This is a done for you program where you just take and implement. You just go and deploy. You can win it. You can win your first job even in less than 30 days. That I can guarantee you. But you have to do the work. That's the thing. You have to do that work of learning. So yeah, so basically, yes, so I want to be realistic, because I know some of you guys are super lazy. You're super lazy. You waste time on things that are not even relevant, instead of you putting the work on something that puts money in your pocket. Put the first dollar in your pocket. Some of you you've tried so hard to win jobs, or maybe you won 1 or 2 jobs, and then everything just disappears. Then you give up. You said, oh, I'm tired, I can't do this any longer. Nobody cares about whether you are tired or not. If you want to put money in your pocket, you got to get up and work for it. If you don't work for it, you don't get the money. That's just the reality. You have to work. You have to put in the work. You have to decide that this next 30 days, I am going to do the freaking work, and I'm going to win these jobs. And that's the spirit, right? So yeah, 90 days for absolute free, no catch. Escape the struggle and gain freedom. You get, I guess you understand what that means. All right, let's move on. Next. So why? The goal and reward of the course. Why make a free course? I am giving back, basically. I'm giving back. This, I think I need to reduce this thing. It's kind of distracting me. All right, so, yes. So, I am giving back. This is what I needed when I began my career. The idea of helping millions of people is satisfying. To be honest, that is true. When I started, I spent 6 bloody months trying to figure out Upwork before I finally cracked the code. So I am telling you about a month, and some of you might be, this is not possible, this thing is not working. You are sabotaging yourself. That's crazy. Like, think about it. It's crazy. Somebody's telling you, you have skills. You've already learned the hard skills. Now, all you need to do is to sit down and really do the work and find the jobs online. And you said it's not possible. And then I also say, okay, now, if you think it's not possible, why can't you join the community? $5, join the community. It's like that. I'm just giving you everything for free, basically. And you said, no, it's too expensive. $5 is too expensive. Can you imagine that? I can't imagine. I spent 6 months trying to figure out Upwork before I finally cracked the code. And I can tell you, any job that I applied for, I will be called for an interview. And if I get there, I will destroy that interview. Do you know why? Because I have learned, I've spent time, I've learned, and I learned from people that have mentored me. But some of you guys don't want mentorship. And even if when you get the mentorship, you are very lazy, you don't want to do the work. You will not succeed if you don't want to do the work. So join this mission. So how do you join the mission? Join the mission. Join my community to get direct access to me and more resources. I can't do it alone. We need to combine our efforts to help each other. So this includes when you join, you start seeing the benefits. You also need to tell people or your colleagues, tell your friends that stop grumbling, stop saying things, negative things about yourself. Go online, jump in there and do the work. If you do the work, you're going to be successful. All right. So let's move on. So it's possible, all right? The only barrier is you. And that is true. The only person who is stopping you is you. But I believe in you, and all you need to do is to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And that is really a powerful thing. If you believe in yourself, the reason why I actually cracked Upwork is because I believed in myself. I knew that my color, where I lived, my location and where I live or where I'm coming from will not stop me. Not even my language, the way I speak English, should not stop me from getting a job online. That is how I cracked the code. I believed in myself that I can do it, and I worked my ass off. I worked very, very hard, consistently. And by then, I was working something like 16 hours or so on this just to make sure I get my first job. And I did. Within a month, I got my first job. When I decided, after 6 months, it took me 6 months because I was looking for the entire information. I didn't know where to start. But you have this course, you have me, you have a community that I've created where you can go and have direct access to me and ask me questions, things that are doubting you, so that you can start. Golden nuggets, the pro tips, note them down, all right? Anything that I mentioned that is a pro tip that you didn't know, I want you to take a note, note it down. It's very important, especially things that I emphasize. All right, next, let's go. So now there is this free course that I'm giving out. It's absolutely free. Everything there is basically free. So you will understand the industry. You step into to join us in the community. Okay, it's just a stepping stone. The premium course is basically like what I showed you in the community, which is this one. This is where we do the implementation, the actual implementation of what I am talking about, what I do. But of course, in this course, I'm going to show you how to create the account, how to set up your Upwork profile and everything in between, how to create a profile and so on, portfolio, how to develop your portfolio and all of those things, and even apply for your first job. But then there are advanced things that you need to understand that makes you stand out. Those are the things that I teach because I want to give preference to people. Let's be honest. If somebody pays me pay $5 for my time, I want to give them something that is getting just free value will not get access to. And that is, I will have to be there for them and they will ask me questions and I will have to do the heavy lifting for them a little bit. So that is why the community exists. So yeah, if you want to join, it's free for anyone to join if you want to. So what is freelancing? So if you are absolutely new to freelancing and you don't know what it is, here is it. Freelancing is basically, it deals with like there are three components to freelancing. So you have the client, you have you as a freelancer, that is somebody who is providing the services, and then the platform. So those are like the three players, all right? The three players on a freelancing situation, especially with Upwork. So the client is a person who needs skilled people and post jobs. So they are the person who has a business, is a business owner, or maybe they are doing something and they need somebody with a specific skill. So they go out there and post a job. The freelancer is the one who has the skills and wants the job. So they will apply for the job and then they will connect. So the platform basically brings them together, brings the person who needs the skills and bring this person who has the skills. The platform manages that relationship. So managing the relationship also requires trust. That is why you see Upwork is putting all of these measures. They would say now you have to spend connect to apply for a job. So if you don't know what connects, it's basically it's numbers like points. So they will say, for instance, you have to have like 10 points or 15 points, 18 points for you to apply. And those points, they are selling them. For now, when you create an account on Upwork, they will ask you to buy, you need to buy 100 points for your account to be activated, for you to be able to apply for a job. You need to have 100 points. And the 100 points, I think it costs around $15. Way more expensive than even my community, basically. But if you know what you are doing and you already have templates, you have all of my templates, you will not waste those 100 points. Instead, you'll be able to apply to jobs that public can call you, where you can get an interview, at the very least. If you are good enough and you understand my material and you've mastered my material, you can win a job with those 100 points, with just $15. So, what is freelancing? Freelancing basically bringing the two parties together and then managing that relationship. That is what freelancing, especially on Upwork, looks like. Now, why freelancing? Is it a viable career option? Initial income. If you want to raise initial income, like now, what I've just explained in previously, just by spending $50, you can win a job on Upwork by just, let's say, you raise a capital of $50. There is no job, there is nowhere or no business that you can start right now, apart from freelancing, where you're only going to spend $50. No business. Any business where they tell you you're only going to spend $50 and you start making profit is a lie. It's a scam. They just want to eat your money. It is only freelancer. I'm telling you, if you raise $50 and then you put it aside, if you do exactly what I'm telling you and you put in the work, you can start to raise capital. That means initial income for yourself as an individual using just $50. So freelancing is an option because it's a good option, especially for beginners. So you can raise capital for business ideas. So if you have an amazing business idea, you can raise capital for it using freelancing. Requires zero or minimal capital to begin, which I've already explained. It is both easy and fast when it comes to making money online. Now, there is the difference between easy. When something is easy, it is easy. But is it fast? Those are two different things. But freelancing, it is the only way that is easy for you to enter because you already have the hard skills. All you need to learn is the soft skills for you to win the first job. And it is also fast. You can start today. If you are good enough, you can win a job today. Or you can start today. Within 1 or 2 weeks, you can win a job, your first freelancing job. It's fast and the money comes to you as you track. As you take snapshots, as you start tracking. That means when you are hired, you have your tracker, your desktop app, and you start tracking. As you take a snapshot, the money keep coming into your account. So it is very, very fast. Benefits. So you get freedoms. There are 3 freedoms normally that people look for, which freelancing gives all of them to you. Location freedom, financial freedom, and time freedom. You get all of that when you get freelancing. So what that means, you can work from anywhere in the world. You get the money that you need. You can take a break if you want. You have time to yourself. You can decide to work as many jobs as you want, or you can reduce the amount of work that you want to do so that you can have more time for the things that you really like or that matters to you as an individual, so you live the best life that you want. Then also opportunities. It widens the range of opportunities that you have access to. So let's say you are living in a location or in a country where unemployment is very, very high. With freelancing, you can widen the range of opportunities that you can bring to the table for yourself. So you see how freelancing gives you the opportunity to tap from other opportunities outside of your location or your country. I wanted to say Sierra Leone. I am living in Sierra Leone. I was able to work for clients from the US, UK. I'm currently working for a client in the UK. I'm making money out of that. You see, which if it's not for freelancing, it will be very hard for me to do. So basically, that's what freelancing does for you. So yes, it's a viable career opportunity. All right. Successful freelancing is determined by 5 mindsets. So this is what I was talking about, like the principles that you need to inculcate. You need to put them in your mind. You need to embody them. So there are 5 mindsets that you need to master if you want to become a great freelancer. The first one is your mindset is your asset. Of course, this is something that I said. I don't know where. Probably I might have learned it somewhere. But this is your biggest asset is your mindset, the way you think, the way how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself. Excuse me. A lot of people are living with self-doubt. They always feel, they always look low upon themselves. They think the other people are better. No, nobody is better than you. Like what Joe Cole said, nobody is better than you. Whatever you are thinking that somebody is better than you, that person also has somebody that they are thinking that they are better than them. That's how the world is. You don't have to kill yourself or look low upon yourself or think that, I can't speak English, or start giving excuses. I have worked with freelancers that barely speaks English, but we are making money anyways. So you don't need to speak English, especially if you are a technical person. Say for instance you are a developer, or all you need to know, as long as you can do an interview, the only struggle that you have is to showcase your job. If you know you can't speak English, the first thing that you have to do is to have a very good portfolio that you can share, so that when somebody sees the portfolio, they know that you can do the work. They will be happy to hire you, as long as you can speak slight English, they can understand what you're saying. The first mindset that I want you to inculcate is entrepreneurial mindset. Think of yourself as a business owner, not just a freelancer. Focus on building a brand, marketing your services, and managing your business operations. This was what I was talking about. You need to change the way you think about yourself, thinking that you are just, no, this is too much for me. No, it's not too much for you. As long as you decide to become a freelancer, you are a business owner. You need to take out that imposter syndrome. Nobody became an expert overnight. No. Everybody that is an expert, they started somewhere when they didn't know anything. And that is where you are. So don't kill yourself because you think, I'm not an expert in this. No. Nobody cares. If you can deliver, that's why you need to know your craft. Do synthesization. Go and research your field. Understand what it is. Know your stuff. So when you get there, talk like an expert. Don't start thinking like you are some kind of crap. You are not crap. You are somebody who is sober. You know what you are doing. And that's the only way you can get a job. Think like a business. Improve on your skills. And also think of systems. What should I do? Show up when you need to show up. Be a professional. Next is growth mindset. You need to have a growth. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Challenges will come, yes. All of these that I'm saying, like you will face challenges. You will apply for a job and the job did not come. You will go for an interview. You write the best proposal. You go for an interview and then the client did not come again. They just cancel the job. Those challenges will happen. But that should not sway you away from your goal, which is winning the first job and trying to make money for yourself. There will come challenges where you are confused. Probably you don't have money to continue the process. Go and find money. Don't allow $10, $20, $100 stop you from making thousands of dollars on the platform. It's crazy. So just think about it. Sit down and really think about yourself, what you can provide. So growth mindset is a mindset wherein you see challenges as opportunities for you to become better. That's what growth mindset is. It's not where you see challenge, no, this is not possible. I can't do this. I'm finished. What are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? By the way, we are coming to the good stuff. We are coming to the demos. We are coming to the doing the stuff. But we need to talk about these principles, because they are the ones that are blocking you from getting where you want to get. Number 3, proactive mindset. Take initiative in finding work, solving problems, improving client relationships. Don't wait for opportunities. Create them. You need to be a creator of opportunities. Let me give you an example. There are some people why I beat them on interviews. Because when I apply for a job, the moment we finish the application, the next thing that I do is the moment we finish the application and they call me for an interview, once we finish that interview, I will make a summary of the things that we discussed and send them to the client. Hello, Jesse. Thank you for the interview. It was a great thing. And here are the key things that you actually asked about. And this was some of my response that I made. And this was something that you were really concerned about. And I'm happy you mentioned that this is something I'm going to look into immediately when you decide to hire me. Something like that can make you stand out from the competition. Or after an interview, right? Just send a note, like a thank you note, if you don't want to summarize. Just let the people know that you heard them. Maybe you didn't do well. You can still tell them that, oh, I realized that I did not do as much as I wanted to do, but in any case, thank you so much. If you have other opportunities, of course, don't forget to remember me for that. But I really liked those questions that they asked. They opened my eyes to something new. Have that courage. Be proactive, right? And also, you need to see when you are working for a client and see something that you think will help the client's business, reach out to them and let them know. Don't just be there to collect money. That's how you become a valuable member a valuable member to that particular client. So proactiveness is about creating opportunities and even seeing an opportunity. Maybe you are hired as a virtual assistant, but you're doing web development, and you see that the client is trying to scale. Develop a business proposal, call the client into a meeting. I'm working for you as a virtual assistant, but I see that you want a website. I have a team. Or I have people that can do this. I want to create an agency. I want to start with you, to work with you at cost at least. So that we start this. I want to see how I can help you so you can be my first client. Proactive. You start building your agency right there by using a client that you already worked with. But this will only happen when you have put up your performance and your performance is really great. You see what I mean? Resilience. Don't give up, guys. And this is really, really important. A lot of you watching this video, you might have tried freelancing. And it didn't go well. To put it simply. You are already at the edge, You're just watching. Probably there is something that could help me, Let me just listen to this guy. What are you doing to yourself? What do you expect? You think somebody will come and help you? You think somebody will come and save you? No, nobody is going to save you. The only person who cares to save you is you. So, handle rejections without giving up. Learn from failures and use them as stepping stones to succeed. You think somebody will come and feel sorry for you? No, nobody cares if you don't step up. And find good mentors. You understand? Find good mentors. People like myself, not somebody who has gone to do some research and they make a fancy video and you like the video because it's giving you all of this transition and whatnot. You don't want to listen to truth. You don't want to listen to people that know what they are doing or what they are saying. That is the problem of most people, and that's why they are not successful. Because if you want to be successful, you have to look for people that have done it and that are there, that are telling you the truth and telling you the raw truth that this is what you need to do, and you have to do it to make money. You cannot just go and make money like that. You have to be resilient. Client-centric mindset. I know this video is very raw, and the reason for that is I really want you guys to step up. Some of you guys you deserve to be making thousands of dollars, but you are super against yourself. And that is not good. So first of all, you have to prioritize understanding and meeting client needs. When a client hires you on Upwork and you relax, some of you have that. In fact, some of you disappear. That is a dangerous thing to do because that can destroy your career on Upwork if you keep doing that. Focus on delivering value, exceed expectations. So always under promise. When the clients say, oh, go and do this, always under promise and then over deliver, so that you blow the client's mind, so that they are happy. I am also a client on Upwork, by the way. I do hire freelancers, so I know what I'm talking about. Building long-term relationships is also good. And how do you do that? It's not always about work. Ask the clients, where are you calling from? How is your business? Do you have family? Ask them personal questions. Try to know them. Be friendly. By building those connections will make them connected to you, feel like they are very close to you. And even if a contract ends, they might want to come back later and rehire you because of that relationship. So you need to be focusing on clients. Pay attention. Make sure you build positive relationships with clients. Of course, there are some shitty clients, but we are going to talk about how to deal with those. So, what are the principles of freelancing? Deep commitment is equals to success. That is the first one. This one. Deep commitment is equals to success. You have to be super committed. You cannot win as a freelancer if you are shallow. Whether you have a 9-to-5 job or whatnot, that doesn't matter. If you can spend 5 hours per day wherein you take away all distraction and you are super committed, you will be able to win a job. Freelancing at the beginning requires deep commitment, just like any other business out there. But most of you guys, you just want to watch one video. Even this video, probably you will not be able to watch the entire video. You walk away and you think you know what you are doing. Then you want to go and apply. Then you want to win a job. You start making thousands of dollars just like that. No. That's not how it works. You have to be committed. You have to be committed to the material. You have to embrace the knowledge and understand it. So that is what is going to help you to navigate difficult situations. Because you have the knowledge at the back of your mind. It's just for you now to apply yourself, right? Freelancing is difficult and the failure rate is high. But we have so many successful freelancers because they never gave up. The reward is way better than the struggle. This is critical. Now, freelancing is difficult. That's what most of you think. But I've just shown you my account. I'm making thousands of dollars. Why? Because I have deep commitments. I want to I'm doing everything to succeed. So, some of you sit there complaining, oh, this thing is not working. Oh, what the hell are you talking about? There are successful freelancers. Why do you think they are successful? Because they are committed and they are competitive more than yourself. So you think you are putting yourself down. Man, come out of that mindset. Come out. That's why I'm seeing a lot of people, complaining. They send messages to me. Oh, this thing, I've tried, I've done this. They are not doing the work. You check some of them, they are not even doing half of what I'm saying. And they want to win jobs. Your promise, your oath. Freelancing is a journey. It's not an event. Therefore, giving up is not an option. Make a promise to yourself that you will not give up. Unwavering desire is equal to think and grow rich. Let me zoom that. Think and grow rich. Desire is the source. It's a secret source. Desire. You have to have a deep desire to win. If you don't have a deep desire to win, you will not be able to win. You have to desire success. Learn and adapt. So each project and client's interaction is a learning opportunity. Embrace the process of continuous improvement. You have to. So the first principle, this is just the first principle, and these are the bullet points under it. Deep commitment. Next principle. What is the next principle? Second principle, which is commitment to community. Now, a lot of you watch YouTube and you watch me, you enjoy the content and you think, oh, this is okay, it's fine. I don't need to join any community. It's fine. But then, when you have a problem, where do you go and ask questions? And also, when you are in a community, you have like-minded people, people that are determined just like yourself, people that are struggling just like yourself. You discuss, you create friendships. You even have the opportunity of somebody who has, maybe they landed a big client. They can just say, oh, yeah, I know someone who has that skill set. And then they can just pull you in. into that project. So having a community is very, very important. Having somebody, a mentor who has done it, that know what they are talking about, is priceless. Guys, for me, for basically, if you don't want to join my community, it's fine. Join another community at least. Be part of that community and be active. Basically, what I'm giving out in the community compared to what I'm charging is nothing. $5 is nothing. But I'm giving it out because I want to help as many people as possible, especially those people that want to make a change in their lives. So you see my point? So commitment to community is very important. Everyone needs help. No man is an island. No matter how successful you are, this is a basic principle of life. We need each other. Stay connected to the larger team. Freelancing can sometimes feel isolating. Maintaining connection with a larger community can provide support, advice, and a place to genuinely discuss and share your wins. So important. You share everything. You share your successes. You ask questions about maybe an issue, a persistent issue that you're facing, and somebody can just solve it. Probably they've solved that problem before. You can ask me as your coach or mentor to answer some of those questions when you join my life. Draw energy from the team. So if you are feeling low, maybe things are not working the way you want, you can draw energy from the team, the motivation of the team, people that are winning jobs, people that are sharing their proposal, their strategies, and so on. This is going to definitely blow the way, basically change your energy, blow your energy, and change your strategies. There is always a learning curve for anything that you do. So having the right people around can help you a lot to grow. And by the way, if you are loving this, drop a comment under this video that you like this and you are going to join the community. Even if you just say join, I know I'm going to see you in the community. Thank you. And also, if this is your first time in this particular channel, I want you to subscribe, because subscribing to the channel and watching upcoming videos will help the channel a lot and will help us to grow and reach more people. That's how we contribute to community. Thank you. So let's continue. Principle 3, community empowerment, which is basically supporting a system. So support system. So how do you empower the community? So let's say you join a community, you follow the second principle. You join the community, you are part of this community. But how do you empower the community? Because the community is going to empower you as long as others are empowering the community. You see my point? So it's all connected. What goes around comes around. If you empower the community, other people will empower you as well. So you see the point. So the first thing is, first with yourself, ensure you are aligned with your goals and values. Self-belief and a positive mindset are the foundations of your freelancing career. Our community, for instance, engage actively with our freelancing community. The shared experience and knowledge can be invaluable. All right? Activities, invite people to join our community. Mission to share, tell 5 people weekly. Make it a goal to introduce freelancing to at least 5 new people each week. And by the way, we even want to bring affiliates, so you can join. Even within our community, you can make money. You can make way more money than what you paid to be there. So you can bring people to become freelancers and learn freelancing. This is something that I'm going to implement, and I'm going to do it because I want to give a lot of you guys the opportunity. Even if you are not winning jobs on Upwork, you can win job by being part of the community. So the next principle, which is community. Okay, so basically, celebrate wins. So we are continue with community empowerment. So celebrate wins with the community. Post successful stories. Right. This is one thing. How you share, how you empower the community. Screenshots of your first withdrawal. Screenshots of your first job. Screenshots of a crazy proposal idea that won you a job. Interview tips for developers, designers, VAs, that is virtual assistants. You can share all of this kind of content in the community, and it will be appreciated. What are freelancing platforms? So now we're going to talk about freelancing platforms. So we've done with the principles. So now freelancing platform, most of you guys are aware of this. I'm just going to walk through this quickly. Freelancing platform connects clients with freelancers. They serve as platforms to manage the relationship between clients and freelancers. They establish trust between freelancer and clients. They serve as guarantors between clients and freelancers. So This is what a freelancing platform basically creates trust. They connect the clients and the freelancer. They bring them together. They create trust. They manage the relationship, and also they serve as guarantors. It means when a client pays money, because when a client says, "Come and do for me this job," remember the job is online, and if you do the job, you complete the job, you need a way to know that you are going to get paid. All right. So what do this platform do? They collect the money from the clients. They keep the money and tell you that, okay, Jesse, go and do the work. When you finish the work, we are going to release this money to you. So when you finish the work, even if the client says, "Oh no, I don't like the work, you've not done the work," something, or maybe they are just people that are difficult to deal with, you can come to the platform, and the platform will look at the task that has been given and look at the results that you've provided. If the result is commensurate to what they describe, what the client has described, they will pay you. If you have not done the job and you want the platform to pay you, then the client will dispute that, and the platform will look at, say, "Okay, show us the result." If you don't have the result, what will happen is the money will be returned to the client. So you see, they serve as guarantor. They make sure business happens between the freelancer and the client. But know that the platform also charges you some percentage. Upwork, I think it's 10%. They charge you 10% standard rate. All right. All right. So let's look at different platforms that we have here. So we have freelancing. Freelancing.com is the first one here. We are looking at freelancing.com. This one. Freelancing.com is also a platform wherein you can get jobs. It's a very, very beautiful platform. I love it. It has a very nice design. Here you can come, you can see different type of jobs here. So let's just take a closer look of the kind of jobs. It's also it's a big competitor to Upwork actually. So you can see you can either hire freelancers, you can find work, or you can see the solution. So let's say you want to hire a freelancer. Let's see here. You can sort, if you want to hire a freelancer, you can sort by skills, by location, and by category. This is for clients. All right. For those of us that are looking for a job, because our own job here is to look for a job. So what do we have here? So what we have here is you can, let me see. Okay, yeah. So I'm okay. So this is it. All right. Okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay. So yeah. So what do we have here? So here you can see, you can search by skills. You can look at the different skills that are here. You can search by language. You can search by featured jobs. You can find and they are even providing like jobs in French, job in Portuguese, English, Spanish, and different languages where you can simply look at which language. So for us, let's say we are looking for jobs in English, then we'll be taken to this dashboard, and you would see the different jobs that are currently being posted here. You see here, for instance, a comprehensive B2B and B2C e-commerce developments, and somebody is offering like $5,830, right? And yeah, so bids basically is zero, and the person is basically putting a range. The clients put a range of from $2,915 to $5,800. So so here you have to bid. Basically, when applying, you are basically like bidding for that job, and the client is verified. So this user has a verified their payment method. So you can apply for a job like this. So what do? You click on it, and then you see it's currently showing me rupee, probably thinking I'm coming from India, but I'm not from India basically. So you can see here the job is open. You read the job description and so on, and then you can apply. You can post. Okay, if I want to post a job, because I'm not currently signed in, I don't have access to kind of apply for this job. But basically, this is how you can find a job here, and you can sort things by different skills and look at the different jobs that are here. And the good thing is, like, this job is 6 days left before I think it expires or so. I don't see much information when it was posted. Let me see if I can see that in here. Ends in 6 days. Posted 1 minute ago. Okay. As you can see, this job was just posted like 1 minute ago. Okay. Paid on delivery. So payments is done on delivery. So it's an amazing platform. So you can take a look around this platform and see which jobs make sense to you that you need to apply. And yeah, the process is normally the same as Upwork. You apply for the job, and then the money is held by the platform, and later you are paid. Now let's look at another platform, which is Fiverr. This is basically a platform that focuses on, it's a gig-based platform, so it's a bit different than what Upwork does. Here you have to create your gigs. You basically create like a package of work that I'm going to deliver X, Y, and Z for you, and then you pay me X amount of money. So basically you can say I'll write a blog for you and you pay me $20. So it's a gig based, like everything has to be in a gig form. So it's a very beautiful platform. I love it. It's amazing. I started work here when I was looking through my freelancing. I started working here on Fiverr, but I didn't like the idea of just working on a gig and then the job ends, you move on to the next one, working with various different clients. I didn't like that. So that was why I moved on to Upwork, wherein I would work for one client maybe for months and even years. That's more consistent for me. So as you can see, like the top areas, you see programming, the graphics design, and so on. So let's go to writing, for instance. Let me just click on writing. So I don't want to create. So you can see the different gigs here. Let's see. I want to see. Okay, yeah, here. So you see there are different. Say for instance, to design a logo. So you can have people to design a logo for you. So this is what I mean by gigs. So everything is organized by gigs. So you can see there are endless opportunities here. This is just graphics design. You see here logo and brand identity. This entire column. You also have web and app design, visual design, everything. Like there are endless opportunities here. It's crazy how much stuff you can get from these different. The categories are endless. So you can come here, you can create an account and then get started. So here is something like I was mentioning. Like for instance, I will create a minimalist and luxury logo design for your business. Fiverr's choice. So basically this is Fiverr's choice. I don't know. I think probably they might be paying for this particular feature here where Fiverr says this is my choice, so you can use this one. All right. So they basically saying $25 if you want a logo. So you can click on that. You see what they will be providing. For instance, one concept included, logo transparency will be included. But there are other services. This is for the basic. If you want the standard, they will add more features here on the right. And if you want the premium there, you can add more. Okay, let me move this. So for the premium there, you can basically get every service there. So you see, you can read through, but most importantly also the people leave feedback for this kind of clients. They leave feedback. You can see the feedback here. You can read through, and most clients, they come and read here before they can actually hire you. So it's very important that you have a very strong feedback there. So people per hour is another platform which is really great. I started using it. Also, it works exactly like what Upwork is doing. It also has gigs, and it's an amazing platform as well. These are big platforms. As you can see, they have a lot of jobs here. Jobs are posted. You can apply for the jobs, and you and the clients can work for a long time. And also they have gigs as well that you can use. So it's an amazing platform. You can also take a look at it and try to learn how to use it and how you can become a freelancer here. So how it works, you can become whether you are a freelancer, you can sign in also, or you can post a job, all right, or a project. So then we have TopTal. So TopTal is basically this is more a very restricted platform, but it's amazing if you are someone who is really competent in your area and your skills are really good. They are looking for the top 3% of freelancers talent, and then they connect them to businesses. So what you need to do is they will do an assessment of you as a freelancer. So they will assess everything about you, and then you will pass their exams. They know that you are good, everything is okay, they give you the green light. Then they will now look for a company that they will connect you with. So basically, it's a very reliable way. The initial process is rigorous for you to become one of their talents. But if you go through that process and then you come out at the other end, they will now find companies for you and connect you to those companies. So TopTal is an exclusive network of the top freelancer software developers, designers, and marketing experts, finance experts, product managers, and project managers in the world. Top companies hire TopTal freelancers for their most important projects. So basically, this is like a vetted list of people that they have already vetted, and they know that these people are good, and then they connect them to big companies that are looking for those kind of talents, and then they connect them to those talents, and you are going to get paid. Obviously, they are going to make money out of this. Probably they will be charging the company, say $50, and probably they are paying you something like $25 or something like that. I don't know how that works. It depends. But basically, it's a good way. If you know your skills are really good and you have a top-notch skills, I think it's a good strategy to work with them, so that you don't have to go and struggle to look for companies. They can now train you and do everything that you need to know, and they can now connect you to a company that can pay you. It's a very good option. So now we'll go to Upwork, my favorite. So Upwork is where I have my expertise, and this is what I teach basically for people to become part of Upwork. Upwork is an amazing platform. As you can see, there are a lot of opportunities here, and a lot of you guys know about Upwork. If you are watching this video, it means you know about Upwork, and that is why you are here. So yeah, so basically on Upwork, you can look for projects, and they have a lot of big or browse talents by category. Of course, you can find. Let's look at first of all the browse the platform up here. So when you hit here, you'll see I am on the home page, and this is what we connect people to bring projects to life. All right, we connect people to bring projects to life. So freelancers versus clients, right? They come together. Ask AI anything. So here you can ask AI anything. Let me test. All right, let's see what it says. I'm just going, like they are really bragging about this AI thing, and I just want to see what it's going to say. All right. I don't see, it didn't say anything. All right, so but then let's continue here. So the top skills that you can see, I think they wanted me to sign in before I can do that. Okay, so the top skills that you can see here is generative AI specialist. You have data entry specialist, video editors, data analyst, and Shopify developer, Ruby on Rails, Android. These are the top skills that Upwork is basically when they say the top skills, these are the skills that people are hiring for, basically. And AI is number one, man. Trending skills. Let's see the skills that are currently trending. All right. Generative AI specialist is also a trending skill, and ghostwriters, prompt engineering spec, AI content creator, ChatGPT specialist, AI chatbot specialist, stable diffusion artist, blockchain, Go development. All of these people. So you can see AI is like the first five up to around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like the top 5 basically. They are all AI related talents, right? Top in the US. So you can see the top in the US, the top skills in the US. So accountants in the US, card designers, curriculum developer, ebook designers, fashion designers, ghostwriters, Google AdWords, and so on. So you can see, because this is, jobs, when anything on the internet, people always like to associate it with the US. So you can see like project catalog. So here you can also have catalogs of projects, like those gigs that you can create, and then people can come and pay for it and buy it from your hand. So as you can see, really there are a lot of things here that you can really take advantage of as an Upwork freelancer, and there is a lot of things here you can do. Here you can find talents. So if you are a client, you can look for talents, you can post a job, you can browse through and buy from the project, you can get advice as well as people can provide consultancy. If you are finding job, what you need to do is ways to earn. They talk about ways to earn, find work for your skills, and win work with ads. So now they have ads. You can promote your profile here. So and all of those things cost really money. It costs money. Let me show you how you spend money on Upwork, because it's important. I think you need to know this, how you spend money on Upwork. So when you come here, I was talking about connect. So now if you come here to my extreme left, here, you see connect, right? If I click on the drop down arrow, you see for now I have like 174 connects, which means I can apply, right? I can basically apply to different jobs using these connects. Yeah, so I can also buy connects if I want to. So I can click on this. So what does it mean to buy connects? So basically 10 connects cost $1.5. That's what it costs, $1.5 for 10 connects. So if you create a new account, what Upwork is expecting you to do is for you to buy up to 100 connects, which is $15. I mentioned this initially when I was talking. This is $15. So $15 for 100 connects. So when you buy this, then they will activate your account and they will allow you to be able to apply to jobs. Basically, that's what it means. So connect costs money. And let me show you how it costs. Applying for a job costs money, rather. So let me show you. And by the way, don't get confused. We are going to really deal with this deep and talk about all of these components when we get to some part of this course later. All right. I just wanted to show you something here. So let's say for this job, which is hands-on project manager wanted, right? So if I go into this job, let me open this in a new window so that I show you. Now, if you see, if I want to apply for this job, they say apply for this job. And then if I come here, let me remove myself here so that I can show you something. Here you see, send a proposal for 17 connects. So if I want to apply for this job, I will have to spend 17 connects for me. So they will take 17 connects from here. So if my connects are finished, I have 0 connects, I will not be able to apply for the job. So basically, applying for a job on Upwork costs money. That's what it means. Also, the other thing that you have to know is that not all jobs cost the same amount of connects. So they have their own way of calculating this. I don't know how they are doing this, but let me show you the difference there. Like I have clicked on this virtual assistant for project manager services, right? So let's see how many connect this cost. This costs 10 connects. So sometimes I think the more expensive the job is, that's how they charge you. All right, let's look for another job. Yeah, let's look for this one. All right. So they look at the job. I think the amount of money that you are going to earn. That's how this is also 10 connects. Let me look. Okay, this is like. All right, look at this. This one is 15 connects. So basically, you see that connects for each job, they are different. So basically, you need to prepare for that, and you need to know this, that you don't have to think that like you need to spend money to basically apply for jobs here. All right. So that is important. I think I needed to mention that to you. So let's continue here with the presentation. So that is it. Introduction to freelancing platforms. I think this was a very good walkthrough. Now the Upwork platform. So here we are going to go into a walkthrough of the Upwork platform, and we are going to dive deep into how do we walk through the Upwork platform, the different things that you need to understand, and the areas that you need to focus on, and what should be your strength and the weaknesses that you need to address if you want to really make it on Upwork. And see you on that version, and as we go into that. My goal is for you to be able to get your first job. However, before we move forward, let us talk about the assumptions that we are going to look at in this particular video. So this particular video is going to assume that you know how to use the internet. And of course, you have a laptop and you know how to use the internet. And secondly, you are someone who has certain skill sets. Let's say you are a virtual assistant, you know how to do administrative work, you know how to use certain tools, or you are a software developer, a designer, or something that you know how to do and you have a skill set that you can sell out there, that you can put out there, and people will be willing to hire you. Those are the assumptions that I have when creating this course. And any other thing that has to do with you creating an account and being successful on the platform is something that I'm going to show you. If you know how to use a laptop and you know how to use the internet, then that is enough. So now it's enough. Let's get started with this course. So the first thing we are going to do is basically visit Upwork. We want to go to the Upwork platform itself. So you go to www.upwork. Okay. So this is the website. You can see this is the website, the Upwork platform. So as you can see, once you visit this platform, there are unique things about the platform itself. You can see the navigation bar. There is a lot here. And let's talk about the navigation bar quickly. So you see, this is normally when you click on this tab, it takes you home. So basically you go home, and here you can see that you have this drop down. It tells you post a job or hire a pro. So here you can decide to post a job or you hire a professional, and you have these different tabs which you can take a look at later. And also you have find work, ways to earn, find work for your skills, and so on and so forth. These are things that I would say come back and kind of go through them so that you learn about them. One thing though that I want to talk about quickly is the search feature. So here you can see talent. It means when you search here, when you type anything here, it will be looking for talent. It will be looking for freelancers. But if you are looking for a job, then you have to look for jobs here. You have to select jobs on the drop down, and then you search for jobs. Let's say project manager. So if you search for that, then the platform will come up with a list of project management jobs that are available currently on the platform, as you can see. So this is a very simple and easy way of searching. Also here you can see that we don't have an account, so that's why you see I've been asked to either log in or create a new account. So what we're going to do, we are going to create a new account. So just give me a minute. I'm going to Google now. I need to create a temporary email. Okay. All right. So I'm creating a new account because, well, I already have my account, so I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to use that account. I want to show you how you can create an account from scratch. Okay. So let me just copy this email and then come to the platform again. Let's go and create this account. So I'm going to click on sign up. So once I click on sign up, you will see it says I'm a client hiring for a project. So if I am a client, I want to create a client account, I can do so. But if I am a freelancer, then I can also create a freelance account. So we are a freelancer, so we're going to click on freelancer because we want to come here. The purpose why we are here, we want to make money. So you apply as a freelancer. So now you can choose to create your account using Google account, which is if you have a Gmail account, you can just click here, and when you click here, it will take you to your Gmail account. You can select whichever Gmail account you have, and then you create your account directly with that Gmail account. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do the manual process. So basically, I will have to do the manual process. I will have to add my name, Jesse. I'll just say Jessica. I'm taking it as though Koroma. All right. So I'll just put the email that I created, the temporary email. This email that I posted, you must make sure this is a valid email. The email that you add here should be a valid email. If the email is not valid, they will have to verify that email. So here I'll just put any password, which probably okay, I don't know. All right, that's my country. So, yes, I understand. Send me helpful emails. Yes, I can just create that. I hope I know my password. All right, Good. Congratulations. So this is the message that you want to see, the congratulatory message that you've created your account. Now they are asking me to verify your email. And this is important. Upwork, this verification is, there are two types of verification on Upwork. You have the verification wherein you verify your email, but there is also an official verification where you'll be asked to verify your information. For instance, they will ask you for your national ID card or your passport. They will also have to have like a live call with you. In most cases, they did have a live call with me where they verified my identity. So it's a different verification altogether. But that verification only comes when you start earning on the platform. They will send you an email and also a message on the platform that you need to verify your identity. So you don't need to worry about this. For this now, this is just for us to verify our email address. So they have sent their email. Let me see. I'm not seeing my email here. So let me refresh and see. The email should come here. So remember, we are using a temporary email. So let's give it a minute. Okay, this is it. All right. So now, congratulations, your account is verified, redirecting. So now they are redirecting me to this account. So I'm just going to close this. All right. So now I am in. You can see my name is boldly written here. That's Jessica. I'm welcome, ready for your next big opportunity. So as you can see, Upwork is an opportunity platform wherein you will be able to create an account and then sell your skills. And this is really important. So you have to be very specific. I'm going to explain the detailed things that you need to focus on. And I want you to take your book or your notebook and start to pen down those things. I want you to take this course very serious because some of the things that I'm going to talk about, these are things that are difficult. You will not hear them in other courses because most people will tell you a lot of things, but they don't actually tell you those nuances, the things that you really need to pay attention to that can set you apart. And that is my goal. My goal is to be able to empower you so that you can be someone who is empowered enough to be able to model yourself on the platform and be competitive. All right. So let's continue with the account creation. So yeah. So now we have our account. You can read through, but the most important thing here is this button to get started. The get started button. Click on it, and then let's move ahead. All right. So here they are now asking us a few quick questions. First, have you freelanced before? So this is an important question. So if you have been a freelancer, probably in another platform, say for instance, People Per Hour or freelancer.com or any other platform that you freelance, they are now asking if you are an experienced freelancer. So for this tutorial is basically, since it's a beginner tutorial, we're going to focus on being a brand new to this. All right, we are brand new to this. I have some experience. I'm an expert, so the guidance will be less on those options, but we are going with this option. We are brand new. So next, we'll go to next. Got it. What's your biggest goal for freelancing? So what do we want to achieve? All right. To earn my main income. Is it your main income that you want to earn? To make money on the side. Maybe you have an existing job that you are working on. Probably you just want to take freelancing as a side hustle. All right. This is what they are asking. To get experience for full-time job. Maybe, yeah, you just want to get experience for a full-time job. You are looking for a full-time job. I don't have a goal in mind yet. So these questions does not matter. You can pick anyone. So for me, I'm just going to pick to earn my main income because I want you to take freelancing as your main source of income, because I resigned my 9 to 5 to become a freelancer and I've never regretted it because it's making me a lot more money than anything that I've ever seen. So, and how would you like to work? How do you like to work? I like to find opportunities myself. All right. This means that you would like to be a freelancer on the platform wherein clients will post jobs and then you will go look for those jobs, search for those jobs, and then apply for those opportunities. So mostly Upwork use the word opportunities as referring to jobs on the platform. All right. So this is one model that Upwork uses, but there is another model wherein you can package your skills. Let's say I am a PM I can create a project. I will say, for instance, I will create an Excel sheet for you, or a visualization on Excel sheet, or a database on Excel sheets that does X, Y, and Z. I'll put it together as a package or as a project, and then I'll sell that out. So I'll say, if you give me $100, for instance, I can create for you an Excel an Excel sheet with visualization with that does this and this and this and that, like that. Then you put it as a project, then somebody will see it and then they will just buy it. So if you understand how Fiverr works, basically wherein you package your skills and then sell it by packages, that's what this second option is about. All right. So what we want to do is for us to look for opportunities. We don't want to package. We don't want to package our skills. Look for the opportunities and then apply for them, because there they will pay you by hour, and that's what we want. So I'll click on that. Then we'll also select this option here. This option says you are open to contract to hire. All right. Contract to hire opportunities. What this means is Upwork has created a feature on the platform wherein they allow clients. So when the client is posting a job on the platform, they will ask the client whether the job, it has the potential to translate to like a permanent or full-time job. Now you can be working with a client on a contract basis as a contractor, wherein you will just be working as a freelancer. You can work up to 40 hours a week or even 60 hours a week. That's fine, but you are not still like a full-time employee of that particular client. So what Upwork is doing is to ask the clients, maybe they want to transition you from just being a contractor to becoming a full-time employee, wherein probably you can get benefits like medical benefits, vacation benefits, and other things. So that is why Upwork is putting this option. So you as a freelancer, you can select yes, you are open to that opportunity to those kind of things. There, so it's a good thing for you to select it actually. So now, how would you like to tell us about yourself? Maybe they want you to tell them about yourself, right? Give them more details. They want now more details. We want to dig deep. Now, there are different options that they have provided. One of them is to import information from your LinkedIn profile, wherein if you have a LinkedIn profile, you can just go to that LinkedIn profile and they will fetch the data for you and put it on the platform. But I will not take that route. But it is important, again, guys, if you want to do well on this platform, go and create a LinkedIn account. If you want me to create a video on the LinkedIn, how to create a LinkedIn account, a professional one, do that. Some clients will go and check on LinkedIn just to know, most time freelancing has this problem of trust issues. Excuse me. So trust issues, what does that mean? So a lot of people don't trust you just by you just showing up to them. But you having a LinkedIn profile, they know you're real, you are posting there. So they want to check somewhere else to find you, right? And I've seen that many clients, they actually go and check my profile. Sometimes you see it on LinkedIn when somebody view your profile, they will send you a message that somebody viewed your profile, right? So you will see that the client has looked at your profile because they want to connect with you. They want to work with real human being, people that are really serious. So that is why it is important for you to create a LinkedIn profile where the client can check you out. If you have your resume, you can upload your data from your resume, or you can just fill the form. There is a form here that Upwork has, which we are going to do because we are taking this from the beginner's level, right? So here I've got it. Now, add a title to tell the world what you do. So what do we do, right? So a title. What does this title mean? So let's take a quick detour. Let me show you what the title means here. So if you see here, if you look at my profile, you can see my title. This is my title: product manager, project manager, agile team lead. This is the title that they are asking you. And guys, by the way, I'm going to use this profile to create this account. I'm just going to recreate it just so to make things simpler. But I'm going to explain everything that you need to do. You don't need to be a project manager. You can be a virtual assistant. You can be a marketer. You can be whatever your specialization is, whatever skill set you have. All right, a data entry clerk or whatever, you can be that. Okay, All you need to do, if you don't know some of this specialization, all you need to do is to come to Upwork, and let me show you how you can do that. Those let's say you are looking for certain specialization. Okay, so let's say I'm looking for certain specialization. I can just say data entry, right? Or data analyst. You can see all of those specialization, they are listed. You can see this is a data entry specialist, and you can see how much he has made. He has made over $20,000. All right. This is another one who has made $90,000, a data entry specialist, as you can see, guys. So you can come and search. You can just search, and they will show you different specializations which you can select. In fact, why not? I don't want to use somebody else's profile, so that's why I just want to use my own profile to make things easier. So I would use my profile, just copy some of this profile here. Maybe I will take away something there. Say, for instance, I'll just take away this one. All right. Or I will just change this to projects manager, team lead. All right, good. So that's that. So now let's continue. So the account creation process has begun. Now they are telling you that you have 3/10. It means I've completed three steps. Now still have like 10 steps. Don't worry, these are very interesting steps. If you have relevant work experience, add it here. All right. So what kind of experience do you have? Now, when it comes to experience, most people get worried, especially if you are new, you are just coming from the university, trying to show the kind of experience you have is very hard. Now, let me explain this again to you. Maybe you are new to this channel. By the way, if you are new to this channel, I want to take 1 minute of your time. I want you to go to the channel and subscribe to this channel. This is going to help this channel. This content that I'm creating, I want it to reach many more people so that many people will have the opportunity to create financial stability for themselves. So if you are enjoying this content and you really like the way this tutorial is going, and it's going to be better even as we go further, all right? So please subscribe to the channel, share this content with your network, and also hit the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you are the first person to see it and you will be excited to get started with your career. Now let's go back to the video. All right. So when it comes to experience, it's something that is very interesting. So what I would say is this: if you are new, what you need to do is basically work on a project. I normally give the Excel example because this is something that everyone can understand. But let's say you are an Excel specialist. You know how to use Excel. You are amazing at it. So all you need to do is to create a project. You can even go to ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT. If you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's an AI, it's a generative AI that helps you to generate new content. All right. So ChatGPT, just type, generate a project for me on Excel, how to do visualization. You give the description. All right. Or you can just Google it. So if you do that, you can have a project that is descriptive, that tells you exactly what you need to do. But normally you can say, I want to create an Excel sheet that has data about pregnant women, and we want to know their location where the pregnant women are. I want to divide the pregnant women by their age groups. I want to see how many pregnant women give birth to the. So you create. This is something maybe a little bit complex, a project, but just put questions, things that you want to know. So you first of all have to have access, and there are free projects online, guys. There are free projects that you can just say, please generate. I'm looking for an Excel project on this particular topic. There are free projects that you can download. You go to your Excel or Google Sheets, do the work, answer the questions or the indicators, the things that you want to track, and then you get that project done. That is an experience, because if you get the project done, you take screenshots of that project and keep it, because if you go to an interview, you can use that as an example to explain to the client that this is something that you've done. All right. Another way you can get experience is by volunteering. So volunteering is about reaching out to people that, I am a data entry person. I want to volunteer for your job. I want to do X, Y, and Z. You can even do that on the Upwork platform. Even on your proposal, you can offer to volunteer for a particular job, maybe for a week or two, for you to get that experience. All right. So those are ways. I'm going to talk about that more later, but you can actually develop experience. Volunteer in your area. Whatever experience, this can be an experience that you've gotten before. It does not have to be experience online, but it can be experience that you where you volunteered, or maybe you were doing something. What people want to know is that you've been doing something with the skills that you have. That is it. All right, so let's get here. So what experience do I have? So I'm going to use my profile here again. I'm just going to go down to my experience. So I have been a product manager here. So I'll just take that. And what is it? I'm product manager. All right. DS tier location. This is Sierra Leone, not London. All right. Freetown rather. By the way, let me just okay. I'm currently working here. If I want to, I can just remove that if I want to. So I'll just say I will not want to click this because I want to make sure January 2001 to February 2002. All right. Now you can put a description. All right. So let's go to this job and see what's the description. Now the descriptions are very specific. You can see if you read through to some of these descriptions, you see I'm very specific with the descriptions that I give. So please make it very short. Don't make your description too long. Be very short and be very focused, and let them be something that is outcome based, right? Directed recruitment and training of software developers, business analysts, and designers, right? With 3 active teams building digital products for the government of Sierra Leone. So I'm very specific and they are outcome focused, the description that I've provided. So when creating your description, make sure they are very specific. Do that. You can read through this content just so you understand how to create your descriptions and use that as an example to create your own description. All right. So clients do read these things because when, especially serious clients, they read this content. So now you can add as many experience as you want. So you can also delete if you want. You can edit. If you want to edit, you just need to go to this, edit it, or you want to delete, you can delete it. And these are things that you can change at any time. As you can see on my profile here, I can come here and edit, click, delete it, or even add a new one. All right. So you don't need to worry about that. This is something that you can change later. So let's move on to the next thing. So clients like to know what you know. All right. And this is important. And it is true. Clients are more interested to know what you know. All right. Add your education here. Okay. What kind of education background you have. If you don't have a degree, it's fine. If you just have a high school certificate, that is to say entirely okay. So you don't have to worry, say, oh, you can skip. By the way, you can skip this step if you want to. You can skip this for later. So you can add your educational background. Most people are intimidated. They think that, oh, I have to be educated. I need to have this certification. I need to do this. I need to do that before I can do well on the platform. My man or my guy, that is not really relevant. What is relevant is your confidence and your ability to deliver. So if you are not, like, you don't have all these degrees, you can still make it if you know how to package yourself. And that is why I'm going to show you, and that is why I'm going to say be patient and watch this video up to the end. All right. So all you need to do here, you just need to click, and then you can indicate the university. So I will just indicate my master's degree, University of Roehampton, and masters, okay, of science. Okay, so I'll just pick that. It should be Masters of Science Information Systems Management. So information All right, let me zoom this a bit. Informations management. Okay. All right. So I would say, I think I'll just say from 2001 to 2003. All right. Then you can put a description of that course. All right. So whatever you learned, maybe you have some modules that you completed that were very practical, where you did some projects, you can explain that. So the reason is most clients want, sometimes some clients put it as a requirement. They want to see that you have a certain, you have attained a certain level of education. But the majority of jobs on the platform does not care. So you don't need to worry about that. Okay. All right. So let's get there and go. Okay. So now let's move on. Looking good. Next, tell us which languages you speak. So for me, it's just English. And so you can see the language is here. This is the language. English is normally the default language, and your proficiency level. It's very important that you understand how well can you speak this language. All right. So you can be a basic English speaker, which means you write clearly in this language and you can see all of the explanation. But for me, I am fluent. I'm not a native speaker. So, but as you can hear, I can speak very well. I can communicate very well. I don't struggle too much to speak English. But if you have other languages, you can actually go and add those. There is an option there to add multiple languages. So speaking multiple languages, what's the advantage? Well, there are some jobs that tells you that we only need somebody who speaks Spanish, or somebody who speaks German, or a person who speaks French. So if you have this background, this knowledge of speaking these languages, is an added advantage for you to add that, because clients can directly contact you because you know how to speak those languages. All right. So let's go. Now we are at the point wherein we have to select the skill level that we have. Nearly there. What work are you here to do? What kind of skills do you have? It's important, like I said initially, for you to have very specific skills that you want to share on the platform. So this has to do with your specialization. Let's say you are a data entry person. There are specific skill sets that you need to have. And Upwork is so intelligent to even provide suggestions for you. For me, you can see there is a Microsoft project, agile software development, agile project management. So you see, Upwork is intelligent enough to figure this out based on the title that I provided. All right. So if you say data entry, they are going to provide the skill set around data entry. If you say you are a virtual assistant, general virtual assistant, they will tell you things by email marketing or email management and so on and so forth, calendar management. They will give you those suggestions because they already have this data. So you can search if you want to. You can search, say, project management. You can do that if you want. You add that skill, or you can just add from the suggested list here. All right, you can add up to 15. As you can see, you can add up to 15 skill sets. Since this is just a tutorial, I will just keep it at those ones. So let's continue. Now you can see this guy has an amazing profile. So as you can see, I'm a developer. This is like really a good example of the description here. I'm a developer experienced in building websites for small and medium-sized businesses. Whether you are trying to win work, list your services, create a new online store, blah, blah, blah. So this is what they are asking. Great. Now write a bio to tell the world about yourself. So we can simply copy this guy's bio if we want. I don't want to do that actually because I'm a PM. So I'm going to take some text from my account. All right. So let me go there. So what's my bio here? So you can see at the top here, there is a text that talks about me. So I'm just going to copy a few things here and then add it. All right, guys, by the way, if you want to read this text properly, you are free to come and read it. It's a public information. It's not hidden. This is public information. Okay. So yeah, I just add that. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I've just added that. Oh no, it did not copy. All right, let me do it again. All right, so I've just added that. So moving on. So this bio is something that is really, let me talk a bit about it. So this is where you write about yourself. Like you really need to, and by the way, you don't have to write the way I have written mine. You can go, the easiest way to learn how to write your bio is by going to the platform itself and asking questions. So what do I do? So let's go to talents. Like I said initially, let's say data entry. So I want to see bios for data entry and people. So now I'm going to data entry. Here is a data entry specialist, this guy here. So let's see his bio, this guy. So I want to see what his bio looks like. So now, okay. So you can see, first of all, this is charging. Okay, let's don't talk about the charging. So you can say, hey, do you want to complete your data entry project quickly and accurately? If yes, then you are on the right profile. I have excellent experience in data entry. As you can see, this is how he has made his data, his profile. You can see this is how he has organized it. It's very, very specific. He has stated specific skill set. Like my experience are data entry, CRM data entry, data mining, data scraping, data extraction, guys, and the rest of it. All right, let's see another specialist how they did their own data entry profile. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. This is a I am Dash. I am a highly dedicated and professional data entry and admin support. This she has 99% job success, and then she has top rated. By the way, I'm going to talk about those features so that you just understand what this is. So this is a calculation of how many. Let's say you have let's say you have four contracts. You've won 4 contracts on the platform, and then you've completed those 4 contracts successfully. So this is Upwork is going to rate your job completion rate, and also it is also tied down to the feedback and the rating that the client provides for you. So a client provides rating when they end your contract, they provide a rating, and that rating is what Upwork uses to estimate or to calculate this your job success rate. All right. This is something that is really important. You can read about it. And then she's a top rated plus Upwork freelancer, which means she has sustained consistent success on her contract, and she's been earning she has earned certain amount of money. I don't know exactly how much freelance, how much data entry has to earn for them to have this top rated plus. But for project manager, I think you have to earn up to $10,000 on the platform for you to get that badge. All right. So as you can see here, this is her earning. She has done like $20,000, 85 total jobs, and 3,945 hours, which she has covered on the platform. This is amazing. So this is an amazing freelancer. So we can see, let me just see what we can do here. Okay, so let's see how she has organized her own profile. So you can see here her skills: data entry professional, telemedicine, data management, and so on and so forth. You can also see the applications that she's familiar with. So this is the best way, guys, how to find your own profile. So you can just come and search for people that are within your niche, all right, your specialization, and then go there, learn, look at their profile. Don't go and copy somebody's profile. Don't go and copy somebody's profile word by word. Don't do it. All you need to do is actually to just go and look at their profile, look at multiple profiles of different freelancers, and then you can then match the ideas. Sorry, guys. You can then match the ideas and create your own profile that stands out. So study them, understand them, and then create your own profile that stand out. Okay. All right. So let's come back to the account creation process. So we have this. Let's move on to next. So the next thing is basically what are the main services you offer? What kind of services you offer? So this is very important for you to select the kind of services you offer. So you can see here, there is a drop down that tells you about the different services that are available. So if you say accounting, there are sub services that are available on accounting. If you say admin support, let's say you are a virtual assistant, you can see data entry is a virtual assistant thing. You have virtual assistant itself, you have project management and so on. That is for admin support. If you say customer support, you see the different thing. So there are different categories of things that you can do. All right. For me, Upwork has now suggested like a couple of two of them: project management and then product management Scrum. I'm just going to select those two for the purposes of this demo. I'm going to move on to the next. Now let's set your hourly rate. Now, hourly rate is also something that is really, really important that you have to understand as a freelancer. So the hourly rate, if you are someone who is very experienced, who is very experienced, maybe from a 9 to 5 job, or you've been working for many years, you can set your rate to a high level. All right. So when setting your rates is normally around, you should always think around your experience as a freelancer and how well do you understand the Upwork platform. These two things can determine how to set your rate. For instance, if I'm very new to the platform, since this is a beginner course, maybe I'm just coming from the university, I don't know much, and I'm not too experienced. As you can see just now for data entry class, you see that those people are setting their rate to $6. Some people are even saying $4. All right. For me, I would say if I'm having that profile, I'll just put $5. All right. So I am a beginner, but I want to build my repetition, because the more you build your repetition on the platform, the faster you can grow your rates. So you can start from $5, but within 3 to 4 months or so, you'll be able to go from $5 to $10, $20, and $30, whatever. It depends on the skill set as well. If you are doing data entry, know that data entry is something that most people can do. So you don't have to increase your rate too much. But just that, if you put your rate at a lower rate, you will get jobs faster and you will get more permanent jobs. All right. So it's just a matter of you figuring it out what you need to do here. But if you are somebody who is very experienced, let's say I am a product manager or I'm a project manager, I'm new, but I have some experience, I'll put my rate as $10 or $20. All right. So for that skill set, I'll put my rate at $10 if I'm a project manager. But still, for me, actually, the way I began on the platform, I started with $5. Even as a product manager, I began with $5. I worked on that job for 3 months and then move on to the next job. All right. So it is okay for you to decide which rate you want to start with. But I will not advise you to go and raise your rate to a very high extreme, wherein that is an expert level and you don't have the repetition on the platform. Because now the problem is, how does the client verify what you are claiming? They don't have any way to verify it. So it's very challenging. But if you are really good and you are experienced, you can put your rates at $50. You can put your rates at $100, as long as you can defend it on the interview. If you are called for interview, just that those interviews don't come all the time. All right. So there are some people who have specialized skill sets. So yeah, they can do that. Again, another thing that you have to note here is that the rate that you are setting is here. This is the hourly rate, which is $5, but you have the service fee. Upwork will have to charge you 10%, which is this, which you have to pay, and you will get, which means after Upwork has removed their 5%, what you will get is 4.5. All right, they will remove 0.5 there. So that's what it means. All right. So here now you have to put some details about yourself. So you can now put, let me just select any month here. Sierra Leone. Now, don't do what I'm doing right now, like just putting a random date. You have to make sure you put accurate information here, because that information will have to be matched to your identities. So when you verify your account on Upwork, Upwork will check whether you are from Sierra Leone, whether your date of birth is that, and so on and so on. So make sure you put the accurate information that you need to put. So here you say, put your address. I'll say 52 Lumley So let me show you from my own account so that you know that, okay, Jesse is not just saying this to. So you have to invest on a professional picture, a picture that really looks really good. All right. As you can see, my picture here looks really professional. Can you see it? Let me zoom out again. All right. You can see this is my picture. Very professional, well done. And somebody can see my face clearly. All right. Let me select this. Okay. So I'm going to, all right. I'm looking cute here. So I'm going to put this. All right, so as you can see, you see the way I've organized the picture, looking really cool. So as you can see, somebody can see my face properly, very clear, with a nice smile there. So looking good, Jessica, submit your profile, all right? So if I want, I can now go and submit this profile, make any edits, blah, 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 and then submit the profile. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is what you need to do. Once you submit, then your account creation is done. I want to submit that account, and that's because I don't want to have two accounts on the platform. That is against Upwork's the Upwork policy. That is against the Upwork policy. However, once you submit that profile, you are done and you are ready to go. So now we are going to use my account, I mean my current account, to complete the rest of the video. And I'm going to explain to you everything that you need to know. So let's continue. All right. So now let's we are here. So let's look at my account, the way it is structured. All right. I have explained a couple of things which I think you should have understood by now. So the Upwork, I have 100% job success. It means I'm doing great on the platform. I'm a top rated plus. I've made this and that and all of those things. So now you can see certain things here. They have video video introduction. So what this means is that you can introduce, you can do an introductory video. All right. So this is like a video that you can just use your phone or whatever device you have. You can take yourself a video of like a minute or 30 seconds introducing yourself. Say, for instance, you can say, hello, my name is Jessica Mara. I am a freelancer. I'm a I'm a product manager who is working as a freelancer. I have X and X experience, and I want to help you take your project from zero to hero, something like that. You have to make sure you think about it and then do that video. You can do it several times until you get it right. You can even get somebody to edit it for you a little bit so that it looks more professional, right? Then you can upload that video here. Also, they are asking hours per week. How many hours are you available? Here you have the option to select. You can say you are available for 20 hours. You can say you are available for 40 hours, or you are open to offer. These are all things that you can edit. So all you need to do is just to go to this place and then select. As you can see, the options are there. I can currently, so once you submit your profile, now you can now come to your profile like the way you see me doing, and then you get access to these things. I am currently working. So you can, I can, or sorry, I can currently work more than 30 hours a week, less than 30 hours a week, or as needed. So it depends. You are open. All right. So as needed means that you are open, you can work at any time. So I'll just cancel that. And also, I'm sorry, before canceling that, let me just show you something here. You can also see that option of saying I'm open to contract to hire opportunities is also selected here. All right. So let's go back and let's see the rest of this pane, what is in there. So the languages, now you can see languages. So basically English fluent. Now you see I am verified. What does that mean? It means that I have been verified by Upwork. They actually called me and we had a conversation, and now they are sure that I can speak English. I can speak English very well. They know that I can interact with clients. So they said verified. All right. Also, you can see verification, and was the verification I was talking about. Your ID. So either your national ID or it is your passport. You have to take a snapshot of it, send it, and then they can verify you. They need to verify that the information that you've provided is authentic and that you are a real person. You are not somebody who is a scammer. So if you have any licenses, let's say there are certain professions, for instance, if you are in the medical field or maybe you are a lawyer, they might need you to provide your licensing just so clients know that you are authentic. Education, so you can see we added education, and also you can have some links. Let's say if you are a developer, you can add your GitHub account, or you can add your Stack Overflow rather accounts, which can also send good information. People can check it out to know that you are doing some amazing work. All right. Then on the other side here, if you come, you will see that currently I'm viewing this as how somebody will see as how you will see your profile when you are logging, because that's the point. Like you can see me at the top here, I'm currently logged in. That's why you're seeing all of these things are editable. But if you view the profile as public, you will not see those tabs that shows you edits. All of the edit features are gone. You will not be able to edit it. All right. The only thing you can do, I think it's yeah, you can share if you want to share, and also I think reports if you think that this is inappropriate. All right. So reporting, if it is appropriate, they will ask you what is inappropriate, what is not appropriate. Then you have to provide, so you cannot lie. All right. So what I'm saying is, guys, here you can see profile setting. You can go to your profile setting, and it's very important. We're going to go there. Let's see. Let's see. So this is my own. Just zoom in there. So this is my own bio. You can read through. I don't want to spend too much time. You can see I'm very specific about some of the things that I'm doing, my experience. So it's divided into, first, this is like a summary. The second thing is talking about the companies that I've worked with, and then the next thing is my expertise, like what areas that I have expertise in. You can see I'm very specific there. And also I told them like the things that I'm proud of about myself and why you should choose me over the competition. All right. I put all of those things so you can come look at this. I'm not saying you should copy this. If you copy this, it might not work for you. So what you need to do is to tailor your own experience and set it apart. That's what you need to do. And I always advise you to do that. Here, if you want to create consultation, if you want to create those projects, those packages like on Fiverr, you can do that here. This is where you create that. You can create a project and then put the cost. People can consult you. All right. So this is my history. These are my completed jobs. As you can see, I have a lot of them. I have a couple of these jobs that I've completed on the platform. So those are the ones that are counting for my how do you call it, my job success. All right. I still have like a couple of jobs that are ongoing. So these are some of them. As you can see, they are ongoing, right? All right. So guys, this is like a quick overview. Let's continue. Here you talk about portfolio. Fine. So portfolio is an important concept on Upwork. So a portfolio is just like project that you've worked on previously. All you need to know is that when you worked on a project, it is important that the clients know the history. What kind of project have you worked on? What was your role on that project? And that's what the portfolio is about. So let's look at this one. Let's take up one of my portfolio, all right, as an example. So you can see this is a loan servicing and credit monitoring platform that I helped build. This is a platform where I worked. I actually spoke to the client, collected those requirements, elicits the requirements, analyzed the requirements, wrote down a specification for the developer, for the development team, and then recruited a development team. They built the application. So it's from scratch up to the level of bringing it to a point where the client can actually see the visualization of their project. All right. Related jobs. So I can search my jobs, project owner, loan services. So I can put that, and I've never done this before. This is a new feature, so it's optional actually. Completed date, the dates I completed this, so they will ask me when I completed this, then I can go select a template if I want to. All right, so I can select any of these templates if I want. So I'm going back. I don't want to make any changes to this actually. I just want to leave as is. Let me just, yes, leave. All right. So what I'll do is let's go back. Let's. I don't want to change that. I don't have the energy right now to go and do everything again. So I'll just add a new one. All right. So let's add a new one. So all you need to do is here is the project title. All right. You will put what job. If the job is on Upwork, you can put what job is related to this project. All right. If the dates when you completed that job, right? So that's what they're asking here. So you can say maybe just select any date here. No, I'll just say let me push that. I'll just say this and then move there. All right. So now you have different templates, and each of these templates you can test them. The gallery format, display images, videos, one at a time, right? This is the gallery format. Here you can have like a case study wherein you explain these are all formats that you can just try. Let's go to this gallery and see. All right. Here they are now asking you drag and drop or browse files. So you must add at least one file or video link to your project. So you can add this because they want you to show proof that you have worked on a project. So you have to, let's say you've created this Excel sheet, this visualization and everything. You can add that file there to show that you have created these things. All right. Or you can add a video link. Then you can see images. There are specifications that you need to follow. Here you can also list like the skill sets that the skill set that you acquired during working on this project. So you can select some of them that are suggested based on the title that you've provided. So you can just select most of them if you want. And sometimes you do have a URL. Let's say it's a web application that is out there and you have a URL to it, or maybe it's a mobile app that is on the stores. You have a URL to it, then you can just add that. Okay. You can add that URL and also provide a description of what you did. So they said describe what you did on the project. It's very important. What exactly was your role? So let's say it's a big project and there are project managers. Maybe there is a project manager. You are just a designer, right? You can say, well, I was given the specification on a sheet or an Excel sheet or something. Then I took those specifications and translate them to visualizations. And here are the visualizations. You've already added those on the top there. So as you can just reference them, that as you can see at the top, those are the visualization for. So basically you can give me what that tells the clients is that they can give you a specification and you can do Figma visualization, visualize all of those and bring them to life, which is important. All right. So once you do that, you go to the next steps and then you go to preview. So as you can see here, they will say preview what your job is, and then you can now submit for approval. All right. So we're going to back. Let's go to the next one, which is case study. Let's look how it looks like. So this is where you have to indicate your role. So let's say you are the project manager on that particular job, and then you say describe the problem or opportunity you addressed in your project. So here you can now describe what's the problem of the project. You are a project manager and you were given a problem to solve. What was the problem that you solved, right? So that's what they're asking you here. So all you need to do is just to describe what the problem is, what the solution is, and what was your role. Those are the three things that I normally describe here. You put the problem, the solution that you provided, and then what was your role on there. You can also add files, so like pictures of what those things are, what you did. If you have some video, maybe meeting videos, it can be meeting videos, it can be a video that shows the product and so on. You can put it there. Also, okay, in fact, I think this is the challenge, like the problem or the opportunity, the solution, and then I think you can now add your role here. What role you play? It's important that you add your role, and also you can also provide some links here. Then you can add the URL to the project. Likewise, you can add your skill sets and the already suggested things there. The next one is just a classic. So you can see here, the project description. They've given you an example of how the description can look like, the client's goal for the project, details about your contribution to the project, and so on. You add files and so on. So you can see these are almost similar. So now you can select any of these templates that you want to use. All right. You can select any of these templates and create a profile. And this is where most people fail. They struggle to create a profile. So if you don't have a project at all, maybe you've never worked on a project, the best thing to do is to Google and create a project for yourself. Go there. You have to put in the work, guys. This is just the reality. There is no two ways about it. You have to put in the work, which is go create your project for yourself, work on it, and then get those results. Then come to this profile, to this portfolio section, and create a portfolio for yourself. It's critical that you do that, because if you don't, you will lose clients, because clients want to see the work that you've done previously. That's how they can assess whether you are fit for their job. Now let's go to another important aspect of this, which is you can add your skills. Here you can actually list a number of skills, and this skill set is what Upwork uses to actually show you jobs. So you have to make sure you are very specific about the skill set that you have and that you want Upwork to kind of use to show you jobs. All right. So you need to be very specific. You can change them at any time. You can add and reduce them. So you can just click on this. You can add as many skills, up to 15 skills that you want to add. All right. So project catalog, this is what I was talking about. Okay, consultation is a bit different from project catalog. Consultation is wherein you want people to consult you. Maybe you're providing consulting services. Let's say I am a PM. Somebody can consult me. Say they are starting, maybe they want to start a particular product and they want like some guidance. What are the things that they need to think about and all of those things? I can provide consulting service. They can consult me maybe for 30 minutes, maybe for an hour, 2 hours. Then I can charge for that. I will say I'm open to consultation. Project catalog on the other hand is what works like Fiverr. So here wherein you can create a project and put it out there that you're selling it, so somebody can buy that project and then you can work on that package and give it to them. All right. Another important feature, let's say you are someone who is coming from maybe a 9-to-5 job, you've worked with various clients, you can add testimonials. Because you don't have repetition on the platform, you can use testimonials to showcase your ability, your experience. All right. This is a testimonial that I requested from one of my clients, and you can see they provided a very comprehensive testimonial here, but know that it has to be verified. So to create a testimonial, you also need to think about a couple of things. Number one, you have to put the first name and last name of the person that you are requesting from, their business email. This is really important. It has to be their business email, and add their LinkedIn profile. Then you can add these other things. All right. So it's not something that is, you can talk to someone that you've worked with, or so you can add those testimonials. You can request those testimonials at any time if you want to. All right. So they are very important. It's a very important thing to do. The next thing is certification. So let's say you've taken, maybe you have a certification or something that you've done online that is really interesting. Let's say you have a PMP certification or whatever certification you have, you can add that certification. This normally really helps you a lot to get a job if you have those certifications. For me, I don't have any, but I've been working on the platform, so it's not like something that is compulsory. Excuse me, guys. By the way, it is not compulsory. You can either have or not. But if you have, it's going to help you, because some jobs, they actually require that you have a certification. Employment history. So this is something that you've already added, so you can add this if you want. If you have more history, you can add more. And then other experiences. So let's say you have other experiences. Let's say you've volunteered before. Maybe you've done something that's really interesting that you want to share with the client. You can do so. For me, I am a founder and CEO of GoCam Marketplace. So this is a platform that I've created. So I put that platform. There is a link there, so the clients can go and watch it. So I've actually been, my clients actually recruited me based on this particular experience, just because I provided this experience. So as you can see, there's a lot of information that you can provide that can help you, that can make you stand out. All right, that is how you optimize your profile. So, guys, we've come this far. The next thing is for us to go how to identify a lucrative job on the platform. How do you know that this job is a good fit for me? And this skill set is very important for anybody who wants to be successful on the platform. You need to know how to find jobs. And that is exactly what we're going to do. So let's get to the computer again and start doing it. So, yes. So now we are back on the platform. Okay, now how do you know that this job is good for me? Now there are specific characteristics of a job that you need to really take charge of. You can search. There is a search feature here if you want to search for a job. You can also come here and search. So there are two search features here. You can come here and search for either talent or you searching for a job. Okay. And as you can see, the navigation is not different. You can see you have all these tabs here that you can play around with. I would say play around with it a lot so that you learn a bit about the platform. It's very important that you learn a bit about the platform. And then you have your message tab, and you can see your icon here. This is when you have a notification. This is where you see there will call, like you see a red dot there. So now you can see on my client account, I have a notification. That's why you see that red dot up there. So if I click on it, you see I have like 5 notifications. So I have some freelancers who are trying to communicate with me. I'll go and talk to them later. So as you can see, guys, the experience I'm providing, I'm not just a freelancer. I also hire freelancers on the platform. So I know the ins and outs of this platform. That's why this content is so important and is so useful. And if you are enjoying it so far, your subscription will be amazing, will be something very lucrative for me. And thank you. If you have not done so, please go and subscribe. And let's continue. All right, so now let's look for jobs. All right, for me, I've already created filters like this. All right, I save those filters. But how do you do that? Let's say you are a data entry person. You are a data entry person. So you can come and then have these filters. If you want to save search, all right, you can just save that. This is the button that you click. So whatever you've searched for, you can save it if you want to. But data entry specialist, if you want that, you can also save that. That will always appear on your search bar. Or you can do advanced search, wherein you actually put inputs like some specific fields, like for instance, any of these keywords, none of these keywords, you can exclude and add things in areas that you want to. So you can do any of these things. And I would suggest you really play around with these things. Here also you can sort. You can sort either by relevance, client spend, client rating, and so on and so forth. So these are things that I think if you know how your way around on the internet, you can do so. So normally I'll just come here. I'll just want to analyze a job that I'll be interested in since I'm a PM. So let's look at a full-time project manager for digital agency ClickUp, right? So now let's analyze this job. Let's see if this is a good fit for me. Now, the first thing that I normally look for before even I start talking about a job is to go at the bottom here. I look if the client is verified. This is really important to me. Payment verified. Why do I check whether the payment is verified? I don't want to work with clients whose payments are not verified. All right. You will see that payment unverified is what they write here. So you want to make sure their payment is verified, which means that the clients have put their credit card and Upwork can actually charge them so they don't have to scam you. All right. That's number one. Number two is how much the client has spent. The client has spent like $100,000 on the platform, which is good, which means, and also the client has a 5-star rating. All right. And they are from the United Kingdom. This is really good. Now you can also see other things like, for instance, 16 Connect. So the most important thing is payments verified. The next thing that I'm really interested is the job has to be hourly rates. It has to be hourly rates. Now, I do take fixed time jobs, fixed contract jobs. So there is a difference between a fixed contract and an hourly rate. An hourly rate job means that when you are working, you are being paid per hour. So the client is saying that you will pay $12 to $35 per hour. All right. So you can now select whether you want to go with $12 or you can now go with 20, whatever, 30 or $15 for this job, depending on your skill set, depending on your experience and how competitive you want to be. However, what I will advise against that most people do is to bid below what the client has already stipulated. Maybe the client has said here $12. Some people will go and bid, say, $10 just because they want to have an advantage. What that will do is it will tell the client that you are incompetent, you are somebody who does not have confidence in yourself, and you are ready to put yourself low below the margin that the client has already put, which shows that you are not competent. So even if you may want to ask me, now you've set your rates to $5. So how do you manage it? Even if your rate is $5, you can still change that rate when applying for this job. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very simple to do. So don't ever go below the minimum amount that the client has already put. Just make sure you put the minimum if you think that your rate is below what the client is asking for. All right. So I'll look now the difference between the hourly rate and the fixed rate. The fixed rate is a fixed amount that the client will be paying you maybe per month or per week. They will say, for instance, I will be paying you $1,000 fixed rate. And that means that you can work for 10 hours, the client can pay you that $1,000. You can work for 40, 60, 50, 60 hours, whatever number of hours. It depends on the amount of work that the client assigns to you. So you are there like a 9 to 5 job. Normally, I prefer hourly rates, but again, in some cases, fixed jobs are good. All right. So let's see if we can see a fixed job example. It's normally difficult actually to see one because okay, this is a fixed contract. As you can see here, this is a fixed contract job. You can see fixed price, expert level, and the estimated budget is $40. Company process info in graphical form. Company process in graphical. So the client wants somebody to set up a company process in a graphical form. All right. This is just 53 minutes ago. So the amount the client's willing to pay is $40. So as you can see, this is a fixed job. All right. Let's go again to our job. All right. So here, let's go. Then, so this is the second thing. The hourly rate is the second thing. The third thing that I like to see is how long this project is. More than 6 months. This is good for me. More than 6 months tells me that if I fight to win this job, when I get this job, what will happen? I'll be able to stay there at least for 6 months. And the other good thing about this is when you get to the job, you are not in a rush to start delivering immediately because this is a long-term job. So the clients will be flexible with you, maybe a week or two for you to settle. But if a job is like a month or less than a month, the sooner you get to that job, you have to be an expert. You have to get there and start running. They will not expect you to even learn the ropes of the job. They want you to run with the job because the job does not have a long lifespan. So for me, 6 months, and besides that, the number of connects. Let's face it. Now they are asking you to kind of you'll be paying 16 connects. By the way, I'm sorry, I've not talked about this. Let me tell you about what connects are. So connects is like a currency that you spend on the platform. Connect is not free. When you create your account for the first time, they will give you 50 connects. And once you exhaust those 50 connects, you will not have connect until the month ends. So at the beginning of each month, they will send you 10 connects. So basically, those 10 connects are not even enough for you to apply for one job. So if you want to buy additional connects, you have to spend $1.5 for I think 10 connects. I think so, yes. $1.5 for 10 connects. So can you imagine? So you will be buying connect. So connects are very important. So if you are going to spend 16 connects on a job, make sure you are ready and your proposal is watertight and you are ready to win that job. That is why it is important that you stick around as we go, because I'm going to show you the kind of proposals that I normally submit for jobs. All right. So you need to pay for connect. So basically, that's why I normally go. That's the second reason why I go for 6 months jobs, because I don't want to win a job. After a month, I lose that job and then start going around again looking for another job. So it is important that I go in for jobs that are really long term. The next thing is 30 hours. This 30 hours, all right? 30 hours plus. 30 hours plus means that if I am being paid let's say $20 for this on an hourly rate, let's say the hourly rate for this job, I put say $20. So $20 times say 40 hours per week. Because when they say 30 hours plus, it means it can be 35, 32, 33. But the number of hours per week are more than 30. That's what it means. So let's take it basically, let's just say 30 hours, right? So 20 times 30. So that's the amount that's the amount of money you will be making per week. So 20 times 30, or 15 times 30, or 12 times 30 minimum for this particular job. So as you can see, it's a good way for you to calculate a predictable income on a weekly basis that will be coming into your pocket. All right. So I normally go for this job. This is a very perfect job. Maybe I will even apply for this job because I really like everything about this job. It has the right kind of hourly rate. It has the number of months, and also the hours per week are perfect. All right. And the client is a very strong client. Now let's open this job and see more details. Now, so now I've opened the job. Basically, I am not here to apply, but I just opened the job so that we see more information. So I will read. What you need to do is basically to read through. You can see it has been posted like 2 hours ago and it's worldwide. It means anyone can apply for it. The person has not put any regional restrictions. So the first thing that I do is to come down to the job advert itself. So now let's look at the job adverts. How does this job looks like? What are the qualifications that the client is looking for? Number one that I look for, the number of invites that this client has already sent is huge. So you see that the number of invites, he has sent 27 invites and the unanswered ones are 26. Somebody must have answered, but then probably they declined the job. So that's why you see it's 26 there. You see there is one missing there. All right. So do not worry about this upgrading. I don't advise you to upgrade to the Upwork Plus account because it does not make too much sense, especially if you are starting on the platform. So what this means is that when the client has created the job, they have sent an invite out to other freelancers. So the client has looked for freelancers. So there is a feature on this platform wherein the clients, when the client submits a job, they can actually invite people to apply for this job. All right, they can invite freelancers to apply for this job. So the client has sent those invites, 27 of them, and one of them has responded, and now it remains the unanswered ones are 26. Now, the number of proposals, there are 10 to 15 proposals that have been submitted for this job. These are people that have not been invited. Okay, so because if you are invited, when you respond to the proposal, you will see the count here will increase. You'll see that there will be like number 1, 2, 3. So as this number is reducing, this number increases. That's how it works. All right. So if you see here is 25, probably here would be 2 or 3. But if somebody rejects the invitation, it will not be counted. All right. So those people will go straight because the client is inviting you and you'll be able to contact the client directly. So now, in my opinion, the psychology here is if I see a job like this wherein I see a lot of people have been invited, but then there is less people that have answered to that invite, I can apply for this job quickly, but I will have to boost the job. Boosting the job means that I will have to use more connect so that I can be at the top on the top list of the people that are sending proposals. So that list, there are 4 spots that Upwork sells, basically, so to speak. They sell it to you. So there is the first, second, third, and fourth place that they sell to you. Now it is a competitive bid. This job is going for 16 connects. All right. So at the 17 connect is a bid. So you can bid 17 connects. But again, if somebody has bid like 20 connects or 30 connects or 40 connects, you have to bid more than them before you can take that spot. So you can take the spot from somebody who has already bidded before you, but you have to spend more connect than them. That is how it happens. So there is this competition that goes on, but the more you bid, the more Upwork makes money. So you have to think about this if you really want the job or not. Okay. So this is how these aspects work. So you have to think about it. And also you can see when last the client has seen this job. it was in the last 3 hours. Now, the other thing that I want you to look at is up here. So let's see what we see, what kind of information we can find here. I also like to see the payment method of the client has been verified, which we have checked, and we see where the client is. You can see that this client has posted 126 jobs posted, but 46 higher rates. So one job open. This is not a client that hires like that. They are yeah. So you have to know that you have to be very strong for you to be able to win. And then the other thing that you need to look at, what is the average rate of this client? What is the amount of money on average that they are willing to pay to a freelancer? You can see this is 8.32 dollars per hour. So if I'm applying for this job, I will not go and put $30 because this client might not go with somebody who applies with $30. They might probably go with somebody who applies with $12. All right, because the average rate that they are paying is very low. Now, how do we verify this information again? We can further verify this information just to make sure that this client is the right kind of client for ourselves. So now look, logo designer, 10 quick and simple logos, blah, blah. So you can see it was willing to pay $30 here per hour. But then look the number of hours that this person spent. It's just 8 hours. So the job came to an end. The client did not even provide feedback. Here they spent like $100 per hour. It was just 12 hours. All right. For what? Google Analytics Data Studio experts. So this is to create a Google Analytics Studio. Is a tough job. That's why they pay that amount. Now they also pay $30 per hour for 1 hour. You see, this is email deliverability and so on. So you can see this is a client who hires, but then they also fires quickly. They have hired so many people. So let's see. This is $50, 52 hours. So if you really want to take long, this client does not hire for too long. That is one thing that you can see consistently on the jobs that they have hired for. The client does not hire for too long. So if you want to take long on this job, I would say apply with $12 because the client is not like that very long client. Now, if I will start with $12, but then with time that money will increase. Then once I have assessed some of these things and I'm confident that I want to apply for this job, what I will do is to read the job description. Okay. Now I'll read the job description. For these clients, basically the job description is very short. For some clients, it's very long. So I'll just read through some of this information that I just showed you. This is something that I can do in less than 2 or 3 minutes just to find out whether this is the right client for me. And then I will just read the job description. If it is okay, what I will do is to click on this apply button. So when I click on this apply button, here is what happened. Now you will see all the job descriptions here, everything about the clients again, and then the terms. These are the terms that you want to take, the terms that you want to offer, all right, in your proposal. So what do? I will just change this to $12 because this is my rate currently on my profile, but I don't want that. So I'm going to put $12 if I want to start with that, or I can start with say 15 if I want to. I can just say $15. So this is where you change your rate. So you can see on my profile the rate is $60, but I can change the rate here. All right, and you see how much Upwork is taking and how much I will get paid. Now, because Upwork is so intelligent, they have created a feature wherein I can start at $12 with these clients because I know the client is not somebody who is willing to pay high amount of money and I really want this job. So what I'll do is I will set rate, I will schedule a rate increase. So I will not just work on this job for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years without having increased rates, because discussing these kind of things with clients when you are already on the job is very challenging. So that is why it is important that you set it now. So I'm now going to select how do I want to increase? After how many months do I want this rate to increase? I will say 3 months. Every 3 months, I want my rate to increase maybe by 5%. I can do that. Now you can see how much you will get when your rates increase. After 3 months, my rates will go to, this is what I will be receiving, $14.88. After 6 months, $15. After a year, I will start getting like $16. Fine. This is fine for me. I know every 3 months, my rates will change, or you can make it after every 6 months. then I will increase this probably to $10, right? You will see that after 12 months, I'll still be at 18, and then we'll start increasing. All right. Here, then you put your letter. This is where you put your proposal, your letter, your proposal, your proposals. Okay. So now I'm going to get a proposal that I've submitted before and show you how to do this. Yes. So here is the proposal. So basically, we've entered all of the information here that we need to enter. And now we are at the point of writing our proposal. So let's see what proposal we have here. Let's see what we have here, okay? So here is a proposal that I actually submitted for one of my jobs. Now, I'm not saying you should copy this. I want you to go and develop a system for yourself. I want you to go and develop a system for yourself. All right. So here is what I said. Your job adverts grabbed my attention instantly, especially the clarity of your expectation and how they perfectly tied to my previous experience. I bring 7 years of experience and a track record of success. Notably, I have served as a product. Now, what do you mean here? Now, first of all, this first line is to grab the attention of the client. I want the client to know that, okay, I am not a basic freelancer. I am a freelancer who is seasoned. So I want to grab their attention. You need to create a line. You need to craft a line that captures the attention of the client. The client has to be hooked, so to speak. You have to hook the client at that first line. Don't use my line, because if you use my line, now there are many people who will be using the same line. So, and if there are thousands of people using the same line and you are applying for the same job, many people, even myself, I'm going to change this line. I'm going to create something new, because now I'm now showing you something that I've been using. A lot of people will just copy this, so don't use it. All right. Now, the next thing is, what do you bring on the table? What do you bring? Who are you? Why should the clients consider you for this role? So now I'm telling the clients who I am. I bring 7 years of experience. This is what I bring to the table. This is who I am. All right. I have been a team lead. These are the quality team lead for project managers, and I've worked for US-based companies. You see, so I'm telling them I am somebody who is I can deliver what? Exceptional results, product management, client conversations, and all of these things. And I think I can unlock immense value for the business. So you see, I'm very specific here. Now, I went on and look at the job of the client. All right. This is a proposal that I actually submitted for another job. So wherein I looked at what the client was trying to do. So I said here, what? I said, I see you are looking for an enthusiastic and what experienced product manager with a strong product management background, blah blah blah, who is proficient in doing what? Collecting, analyzing, transforming requirements into ready to use specification. So now I am analyzing the job of the client. I'm not telling the client, oh, I know how to do this, I know how to do that. No, I said, this is what you are looking for. This is what you indicated on your application. You are looking for someone with this kind of experience. And so I went beyond. I talked about what the client said, but I went beyond what the client did not even say, but I know that's what they meant. All right. So I went on, like backlog grooming. This was not mentioned on the application. Sprint planning was not mentioned on the advert, but all of these things I have not added, because that's the package that will make the project work. All right. Now, I also said I am, with my background, I am well versed in the tools of the trade, blah, 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 blah. All right. So I talked about this. I'm vast in the tools of the trade. This is what I know how to do. I understand the tools of the trade, but let's cut to the chase. I am not here to seek for employment. I seek to help you set up your business and so on. But what is more important is this one. Here is why you must hire me. Now you must have a mantra. You must have this. Guys, I want you to read this and then create something for yourself. You cannot copy what I've done. All right. Now, you have to tell the client why they must trust you, why they must hire you. Why is it that you are the special one? Why is it that you are the one who can deliver what they want? All right. Then I told them I am open for 20 minutes consultation, and that is it. All right, so let's move on. Now, as you can see, there is another nifty feature that we need to talk about, which is boosting your proposals, right? So Upwork wants you to boost. Now, this particular feature is not helping you. It's just helping Upwork. Upwork is making huge money out of this because for for each for each connect, Upwork is for 10 connect, Upwork is making $1.5. And connect are just things that Upwork is generating for free. All right, it's not like something that they are paying for. They are not paying for it. It's something that they just put there. It's something that is generated. It's just numbers. All right. So now you can see there is a first place. There is a first. You can read a bit about it. There is a first place. Somebody has already boosted for 18 connects 1 hour ago, and the person is another second person has boosted like 17 connects, third person 17 connects. As you can see, no bids for this fourth place, so you can bid for the fourth place if you want to. But the important thing that you have to know is the job itself goes for 16 connects. The job itself goes for 16 connects. But if you want to bid and you want to be either at the first, second, third, or fourth place, you have to bid. So you can click on here and bid for 17 place if you want, so that you can be on the fourth position, or you can bid for you can put 20 connects. All right, and then it tells you how many connects remains on your budget. You can if I say, let me say 50 connect. All right, let me say 53. It will tell you, oh, you've run out of connect. So they are now telling you cannot bid. They don't allow you to bid, basically. So if you don't put any connect, if you put 0 connect, you will not bid for this job, or you will not be able to apply. In fact, if you don't have connect, this button will be disabled. So that's why it's important that you have this connect so you can bid. So let's say I want to bid for the 20. I want to use 20 connect. I want to bid. Now look, you see, they've now put me on the first position. This is first place, 20 connects. All right, you can delete this if you don't want it. You can edit if you want. You can also see what's happening there. So basically, this is what the bid is. This is how bidding happens. So I would say the best way you can escape bidding is for you to come and apply early to the job, and then what you need to do is to send your application for 20 connects. I am not going to send this, so I'm going to cancel this because I am not interested in this job. All right, guys, there you have it, guys. This is a complete course from start to finish. So if you need to watch this over and over, please do. But thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.